The big game is almost here, and there's no better way to cash in during America's biggest sporting event than Prize Picks, where it always feels good to be right. And since the big game is right around the corner, that also means it's your last chance to get in on the football action before the season ends. So close the season out right with Prize Picks by getting $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5. The playoffs have been electric. Drake Maye all damn day, going all the way. I got my eyes on Maye to Diggs for the big game. More passing touchdowns, more receiving yards, more. New feature alert. Prize Picks now has early payouts. If your lineup gets off to a hot start, you may now have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. Find your community on Prize Picks with new social feed feature. You can share Prize Picks with your friends and copy lineups from winners with a single click. Copy lineups like you use or use them for inspiration for your own picks. You can also follow Prize Picks partners like us and play or fade our picks with just one click. Prize Picks is simple to play. Just download the Prize Pick app. Use code Shannon to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code Shannon to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It feels good to be right. Hey guys, what's up? It's your favorite Unc, proud partner of Rose Sparks. You ever had one of them nights? Maybe you're watching a movie, you're laughing, she scoots in closer on the couch, and boom, it's on. Now, in these moments, you can't be caught slipping. You got to be ready to perform like it's the big game. You hear me? And that's where Roast Sparks come in. These bad boys dissolve right under your tongue, no worries. And here's the kicker. The dual action formula stays active for up to 36 hours. Yeah. Now, you're not a wreck for 36 hours, but let's get this straight. When the moment strikes you again, you're ready to perform again, and again if necessary, ready to rise to the occasion. With Rose Sparks, you get fuller erections, you get more control, and everybody's leaving the room with a smile on their face. Isn't that what we all want? That's what I call a win, baby. And check this out. If you've prescribed new sexual health patients, get $15 off their first order of Rose Sparks on a reoccurring plan. Just go to ro.co/nightcap to find out if prescription Rose Sparks are right for you. Again, that's ro.co/nightcap. Now, fellas, you know your favorite Unc got to keep it real with you. Sparks is a compounded drug product. That means it's allowed to be prescribed under federal law, but isn't FDA approved and doesn't have to go through their reviews. For the full safety info, hit up ro.co/safety info. So, fellas, stay confident, stay ready, and let them sparks fly when the moment is right. There's a reason why I talk trash during pickup basketball, even when I'm losing, because if you don't let them know you came to play, they might forget you exist. Just like the reason why Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm. They've been doing business for over 35 years, fighting for people just like me, just like all of you out there listening. And when I say large, we mean large. Morgan & Morgan has over 100 offices, more than 1,000 lawyers nationwide. That's not a law firm. That's a whole damn squad. When hiring Morgan & Morgan, it's like hiring an army that has your back. And the numbers speak for themselves. They recovered over $25 billion for more than 500,000 clients. Real results like in Florida. One client got $12 million after the insurance company offered $350,000. And in Pennsylvania, a client ended up with $29 million when the insurance best offer was $500K. Wow. If you're injured because somebody else was negligent, you deserve to be paid. Here's the thing. If you hire the wrong law firm, you might get beat before the game even starts. All law firms are not the same, and there's a reason why Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm. If you've ever been injured, you can check out Morgan & Morgan. Their fee is free unless you win. For more information, go to forthepeople.com/nightcap. That's FOR, thepeople.com/nightcap. Or you can dial #law, #529 from your cell. This is a paid advertisement. Wow. Hey, Ocho, we got a Super Bowl 49 rematch. The New England Patriots will take on the Seattle Seahawks in Super Bowl 60 in San Francisco. Boy, what a game. These two quarterbacks were outstanding, and the two best receivers in the NFL, they showed up and showed out again tonight, Ocho. Y'all know who I am. I'm your favorite Unc. And that is my partner and co-host, Liberty City's own, Bengals Ring of Fame honoree, the former Pro Bowler and an All-Pro. Cambodia was wearing number 85, so I'm just going to leave this here. Don't even worry about me. I'm just going to leave it here for y'all to see. Y'all know who it is. It's him, Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit the like button. And do us a favor. Go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. Ocho and I would like to thank you for your support and your continued support. Thanks to your eyes, your ears, and your word of mouth, Nightcap has become the phenomenon that it's become. And because of you, we shall continue to grow. So thank you for helping Nightcap reach heights we could have only dreamed of in such a short time. Again, thanks for your support and your continued support. Those looking to purchase a bottle of Shea by Laportier and you cannot find it in a city or state near you, head to LaportierCognac.com to order you a bottle. We have the OG, which is the $7.50. We also have the Junior now, which is the $3.75. Same great quality, same great taste, the same smoothness. It is a premium VSOP cognac, the best tasting, smoothest VSOP cognac on the market. But don't take my word for it. Try it and compare it against others, and you'll see what I know to be true. Laportier is the best cognac on the market. Please drink responsibly and be safe. Tickets for our Super Bowl live show in San Francisco are on sale now. That link is pinned in the chat. The show will be Thursday night, February the 5th at the Herbst Theater in San Francisco. So Bay Area, y'all show up. But Patriots fans, Seahawks, now you know you're coming to the Super Bowl. Come see your favorite Unc and Neff on Thursday night before the game on Sunday. Meet and greet tickets are almost sold out. We got 10 or so left, so go purchase yours while you still can. Ocho, you know I got to reveal a little something for you. We got a Bay Area legend performing, La Russell. Will be performing a couple of songs for us. The Bay Area legend, the rapper, La Russell. So he'll be performing, and we got another guest. I'm holding out to that. I'm gonna let you know as we get closer to it.
Hold on. Hey, did you ask him if I could perform with him?
No, I ain't asking that.
Yeah, you know, I do a little rap.
Yeah, I know. Well, we saving that. We saving that for a later date in time. But we gonna let La Russell have center stage by himself.
Okay.
The Seattle Seahawks hold on to beat the Rams by the score of 31-24. Sam Darnold was 25 of 36, 346, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. They ran the ball 26 times for 75 yards, 1 touchdown. JSN, 10 catches, $153, 1 touchdown. And Cooper Kupp caught another touchdown. Jake Bobo had a touchdown. Matthew Stafford was just as equally as great. 22 of 35, 374, 3 touchdowns. Puka Nacua, 9 for $165 and a touchdown. Devontae Adams, 4 for 89 and a touchdown. Kyron Williams, 2 for 22 and a touchdown. But it was the costly turnover, the punt. They muffed the punt. He got away with it the first time, Ocho. He jumped on it. This time he could not get away from it. And the Seattle Seahawks are going back to the Super Bowl. Super Bowl 60 will be a rematch of Super Bowl 49 when the New England Patriots take on the Seattle Seahawks. Ocho, Seattle earned their 5th trip to the Super Bowl. They have yet to win. They haven't won one yet, have they? Seattle. Yeah, the Legion of Boom, they beat the Broncos. How can I bet? They beat the Broncos, beat the brakes off us 48-3. Yeah, I'm trying to forget that one. They put the ass on us. Ocho, watching this game, man, they were dealing. But I thought Seattle made just a few more plays defensively, and that was the difference in the ball game.
That was the exact difference in the ball game. It was going to come down to defense. Obviously, both quarterbacks were dealing. Both offenses were very efficient on the ground, having a lot of balance on the ground to be able to do what they did in the passing game. Matthew Stafford was phenomenal, He was phenomenal. Kudos to them. Even though they didn't win this game, they played offensively extremely well. What I saw from Sam Darnold is a Sam Darnold that I know we needed to see in order for them to be able to win this game. A Sam Darnold that they were gonna pressure. They were gonna get him off his spot where he had to make plays that were off script, that weren't X's and O's, things that were away from the goddamn game plan in general, and he was able to do that. Obviously, goddamn. What more can I say about the JSN that we saw tonight? What more can I say about the JSN that we've seen all season long? JSN has been Rose Bowl. The Rose Bowl JSN that we saw at the Rose Bowl in goddamn college with the JSN we've seen the entirety of the season, including tonight's game. He has one more game where he needs to be that JSN that we saw at the Rose Bowl when when myself was introduced to him in who he was and how special of a talent he was. I never knew he would be what we saw this season, but man, he's one special dude. Outside of that, defensive, the Seahawks were the Seahawks. They almost. I'm glad Tariq Woolen, that costly penalty didn't cost them the game. Outside of that,
being selfish,
it was a great game. Yeah. Huh? I mean, can I ask you something real quick? And I know how you are. I know how you are when it comes to discipline. Hey, Chad, y'all let me know what you think about the taunting. And I think when it comes to the game of football, we should still be allowed to express ourselves
in front of the opposing team's bench.
No, that's what he did. Not that. Yeah, but this is the NFC Championship game. Do you really want to call something like that?
You say you was a team game. Where was his teammates celebrating with him? No. It's a team game. You say you will express yourself. I thought we celebrate because the NFL say, you know what? We'll let you celebrate with your team, because before they wouldn't let you celebrate with your team. Right. So now they say, you know what? It's a team game. Let's celebrate. So where was his teammate that was celebrating with him?
No, I know. I'm here. I heard what you're saying, but I'm just saying.
In that situation, Ocho, so you don't. And think about it. Not only did he do that, what happened the very next play, Ocho? For the people that didn't see it at home,
they went right at him, Unc. They went right at him. That's what made it even worse. And I'm glad that penalty didn't cost them the game, because they went right back at him on the very next play to Puka Nacua down the sideline. But I just hate to see those type of flags come out. Obviously, Woolen has to be a lot smarter in that situation. You made a great play. You made a great play. And obviously it was going to be 4th and 12 until they threw the flag. And obviously he got a little beside himself. It was unfortunate, but hey,
because he's in his own head. So that's the best chance to take advantage of him, because he knows what he's done. Yeah. He's like, oh my goodness, we were off the field. We were about to get the ball back. We're already up 10. Yeah. Whoo, boy, we about to get the ball back. Hey, yes sir, feeling good. What have I done? Ocho, they let you get away with it. Right. How long? Let me ask you a question. Yes. How long do you want to stand there and celebrate in front of their bench? Because they let you get away with it initially. The official didn't throw the flag, but you just stood there and just started walking up and down and just looking at him.
Yeah, he kept going. Yeah, he kept
going.
So I
just want to, is it like Key and Peele say, is it 1 pump? Is it 2 pumps? Is it 3 pumps? 5, 10? Yeah. I just want to know how many pumps he want to get. Because the official was standing right there. Ocho, he let him go. He like, you know what?
Yeah, he let him go a little bit.
Like Ocho said, feeling good. I'm going to let it go. He kept going.
Yeah, hey, Unc, it was a little excessive. It was a little excessive. You know, hey, listen, talk your trunk, talk your shit. You almost intercepted. You made a great play on Puka. You know, say what you need to say and go about your business.
I've seen previews that didn't last this long. I don't know what he was thinking. And then Nick Emanwari got it right, and then he get mad at Nick. Bro, why you mad? The guy's telling you, bro, we off the field. And you doing that, we going to get an opportunity. Now, just think about it, Ocho. You get to celebrate all you want to right now. Just keep celebrating.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And so I don't have no problem. I know Emanwari is a rookie, but I love this gentleman can flat out play. He is a effing player. He will thump. He can cover. He doesn't have a weakness in his game. He is as good as he's better than advertised. Now I don't know. Hey, I don't know who let him pass get all the way down to the second round, considering that what he did at the combine. But he here to stay. Go ahead, Ocho.
Hold on. Speaking of him, like, can you please explain to me, chat? Maybe you guys can help me and fill me in. Maybe it's something that I don't know, Unc. Maybe you can fill me in and educate me on how Puka Nacua fell to the goddamn 5th round. I'm not sure with the scouts. I'm not sure with the GMs. Fast. I'm not sure with the owners.
Ocho, you know they best everything on 40 time, man.
And that maybe, Unc, and that is the problem. Some of the best receivers that ever played this game, it has nothing to do with 40 time. The game of football is not played in a straight line. I'm not sure why the emphasis on 40 time is talked about so much. And the funny thing about it is, chat, stay with me real quick, is the way the NFL is built is you can change your life. If you can run in a straight line as fast as hell, you can get you a large lump sum and be set for life. Now, eventually you will get exposed, because if you don't have the other intangibles that come into play when it comes to playing the game of football. I mean, you come on, man.
Oh, you preaching to the choir. You talk about some of the greatest players, Emmitt Smith, Jerry Rice, Shannon Sharpe, Tom Brady. It's okay.
Yes.
But they put so much emphasis when you don't play in a straight line. It's very few times that how many go routes are you going to run over the course of a game?
You don't. Every so often they call the play. And the funny thing when I think about it and I understand it when it comes to the game of football, having speed, having it as a factor, and you having it in your toolbox, that's a great thing. That's an awesome thing. But it's not needed to have success week in and week out at your specific or specified position. You don't have to be fast. It's all about understanding angles, leverages, being able to manipulate whatever or whoever it is in front of you. Understanding the game. It's a chess match. That's why they always say the game is 90% mental and 10% physical. Because if you can win up here, all the other attributes that you come with don't even matter if you know what the fuck you. I'm sorry. If you know it, you know exactly what you're doing. That's it.
I think the thing is, Ocho, coaches like things that they cannot coach. I can't coach speed.
You can't teach speed.
I can't coach your height. I can't coach your size. So those things, see, I can teach you technique, Ocho. I can teach you how to backpedal. Yes. I can teach you how to drive a T-step. I can teach you how to rip. I can teach you how to bend. I can teach you how to turn speed into power. I can't teach you how to run fast. Either you have it or you don't. It's either in you or it's not. And people say, well, you could always, a person that's like, well, he went from this to that. That was in him. Someone taught him technique. But he could always run fast. Because if that was the case, you could teach Tom Brady how to run 4-4. If you could teach somebody how to run fast, you could teach Tom Brady how to run 4-4. You can't. Because his makeup won't allow it, no matter how much technique he has. With that being said, Ocho, Clint Kubiak was in his bag. Now, he's got to get a head coaching job. Now, I don't know if it's going to be the Raiders. I don't know if it's going to be – because it seems like everybody turned the Browns down. They're like, nah, take me off the list. I don't even want to interview for that job.
You got to understand, nobody wants to go to the Browns simply because they're in quarterback purgatory right now. They don't know what they're going to do in that direction. Now, all the teams – listen, the Giants – man, listen, everybody was hawking at that job. That's a job that anybody would love to have.
Got to have a quarterback.
Teams that don't have a consistent quarterback or that foundation is not in play, nobody wants to go there. You just don't, because you know your leash is going to be very short until you answer the question at that position.
I agree, Ocho. I totally agree. We'll talk about that in a minute, but the Rams is the one turnover, and you play dearly. You look at the Broncos. We'll talk about that in a minute. It was the turnover. The Broncos. Who? The Broncos.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that in a minute. Go ahead.
What do you think about the play on 3rd and 7 with 3:20 remaining? Did you think Cooper Kupp was short of the first down, or you thought he got the first down?
He was
I
short.
thought he was short too, Ocho.
Yeah, he was short.
But they gave him the first.
Listen, but hey, you know how they play, Unc. I don't want to say nothing, and I'm not saying I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but you know he was short. I mean, a blind man can see that. I'm not Ray Charles, and I only got one eye, and I can clearly see that he was short of the first down. I'm not sure what they were doing in that certain situation, but hey, he was clear as short. As long as I've been watching the game of football, that ain't no goddamn
Absolutely
first down.
not. I think the thing is the Rams in the offseason, they got to go get secondary help. The secondary is not good enough.
Oh,
the Rams.
Okay. Listen,
the Rams secondary is not good enough, Ocho.
Okay, they're not good enough, Unc, but they've been good. They've been good this season, even though they don't have what you may think. They played good enough for them to do or get to this point.
We'll see when
they not the Broncos. No. They haven't been the Seahawks, but they've been very good because that front is phenomenal.
They've been good.
So very, very, very few times has the back end been exposed.
No, but if you go back and look at them, the comeback, it was the secondary. If you look at them, Ocho, it's their offense. Because they score so much, they put so much pressure on you, you don't really get a chance. So now a team can dictate on their terms. Seattle was able to dictate the entire night on their terms. Take JSN out. Cooper Kupp. I mean, guys were just. I'm like, well, damn, y'all want to cover somebody? And I agree. Look, they got to Sam Darnold 3 times, but if they didn't pressure him enough, they let him outside and they let him buy time. You got to pressure him. And my concern was, will Sam Darnold revert back? Thus far in the postseason, he's been exemplary. Can he be exemplary one more game?
One more game. That's all it comes down to.
And we look at Sam Darnold.
One more.
The Jets let him go. The Panthers let him go. The 49ers, and I get the 49ers because Brock Purdy played extremely well. The Vikings let him go. Now the Seahawks got him, and they go into the Super Bowl.
You know what? You know who could have, when I sit back and think about it, I was watching the game, and I know there's one receiver. There's one receiver that I was watching the game tonight that I know he's pissed off. I know he's upset. He should have called management and whoever he needs to call and say, why
DK?
You let him get up out the door. No, not
Who?
DK.
Oh,
I'm talking about 18
Jetta.
down there in Minnesota.
Jetta.
Yeah. This is what you let out the door? After what he did? Because you believe the number 8 pick was the answer for the future, and you see what we got now? What are you doing? What are you thinking about? But anyway, listen, like you did say, one more game, Unc, no turnovers. No turnover. And I was thinking tonight, what is McVay going to do to the Seattle Seahawks to rattle the quarterback? We're going to pressure him. We're going to get him off his spot. We're going to force him. We're going to speed him up and hope he can make mistakes and turn the ball over and give us one. He didn't do it.
Yeah, I look.
He didn't do it.
I'm not going to sit here. I thought that Sam Darnold would command the $50+ million on the market. So I was against that. I was like, Minnesota, don't keep him for $50 million.
Right.
But for 33? Right. Ocho, 33?
Hey. Wait, hold on. He underpaid.
Yes. But see, I thought they were going to have to go to one of those. I thought they were going to have to go $250,000 where they having to play him $50 million, have to give him $130, $40 million. I was like, after 1 year, I don't know about that. Go ahead.
I got a question. Now we're on the topic of money. Did he say he didn't sign a long term? He signed a 1 year, right?
Deal for $100 million. I think he got 37. Ocho, they probably tear that. If not this year, next year they're tearing that up. He'll never play to the end of that.
No.
Well, if he wins the Super Bowl, they definitely gonna tear it up.
Oh man, I'm talking about rip it in four corners.
They gonna set
rip
fire.
it to pieces.
They gonna set fire to that, Ocho. He'll never play another day. Hey, he win the Super Bowl.
Oh, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. They got to come see him. They ain't got no choice.
Because I don't think the rank. It's easy to say now, but the play call down there and when they had 2 cracks at the end zone, I'm sure Sean would like to have some of those calls back. It don't look like now the field goal would have done them any good. Puka was this close to getting out of bounds and having Stafford with a chance of a Hail Mary.
Hey, I'm confused. He went out of bounds purposely with the ball. Why did the clock keep going in that situation?
Because they said his butt was down before he went out. That's what they said.
Okay.
They said his butt went down before he went out. But this was an unbelievable game. What we thought it would be. 2 division rivals. They're very familiar with each other. What was a couple of less than a month ago, maybe a month ago, these 2 teams played, and it was up and down. It was a very similar game, just like this. I think Stafford had over 400 yards passing, but Seattle made the plays, they 2-point conversion, and so forth and so on, and they end up winning in overtime when they went for 2. And Mike McDonald, in only his 3rd year, has this team in the Super Bowl.
That's crazy. Hey, and listen, I know we talk about the coaches and the coaches having, players in the Super Bowl, but what people also have to understand is he just happened to be the coach for the Seattle Seahawks, and he has the right players. He has the right personnel to make it chances of getting to where he's going much easier. So without the personnel, without the players, without the right people, the right foundation, it all starts with the quarterback. I had the right quarterback, and if you don't have a quarterback, then you have to have a stellar defense. Hey, he just happened to have he just happens to have both. A good quarterback in the right situation with a very, very, very good defense that needs their own identity outside of the Legion of Boom.
I mean, and he came into a great situation. They had great pieces.
Yes.
I mean, I think Woolen was there. I think they might have drafted Spoon the next year. They get Eamon Worry. They get him. They get D-Law in free agency. They make the trade for Leonard Williams. They get Ernest Jones IV. I mean, you look at the pieces and how they kind of put this thing together, Ocho. And, they had DK. They let DK go. They got JSN. They make the midseason trade. One of the best midseason trades that's going unnoticed is Rashid Shaheed, who's been playing unbelievable football.
Hey,
You know, in free agency, you
hey,
go sign in free agency, you go get Sam
yeah.
Darnold. Go ahead, Ocho.
I was gonna say before you keep going, Rashid Shaheed done won them about
Yeah.
2 games, don't? He done won them about 2 games.
Yeah,
But go ahead.
And so you look at the pieces, kind of how they put this thing together. Mike McDonald and John Snyder has done an unbelievable job because we know Snyder can look. You look at what he did, how he assembled his team, and from Russell Wilson to Richard Sherman to Bobby Wagner to Smith, and you know all those guys that they had that make the trade for beast mode. Cam. He knows what he's doing. And they put this team together, and they got a young team. Now, I think Wolin is up. They're probably going to lose Wolin.
You think so? You don't think they bring him back?
And he'll what year is it? I think he's a 4th-year guy, Ocho.
I think, yeah.
What you going to do with Spoon?
Well, Spoon got 2 more, don't he? Or he got 1 more?
He just finished his 3rd. And you know what corners are going for. You saw what Sauce Gardner just got.
Yeah.
Okay, Spoon, come see me.
Yeah.
You either gonna have to. He's not gonna. You gonna either have to pay him or trade him.
You can't keep both, huh?
And Sam Darnold, you got to do something with Sam Darnold.
Right. I'm thinking, hey, Willard gonna get a nice bag.
Eamon Worry is coming up soon. He's in his first year, 2 years. You're going to have $300 million defensive players on your team, and you got big Leonard Williams. I forgot about JSN. What about JSN next year?
Wait, hold on. He got
yes, that'll be
right?
year 3.
Okay. Damn, that's crazy. That's
you
crazy.
hope
JSN
that
had
you
one
get everything. That's what you want, Ocho. When you draft a player, man, I hope he performs. They perform, but the problem is that when they perform, you got to pay them, and you can't pay everybody. You can't pay Wolin.
Yeah.
You can't pay JSN.
Right.
You can't pay Spoon. You can't pay Eamon Warren.
Right.
You can't pay Sam Darnold.
Right.
Market price. Now they might be willing to give you a hometown discount. It all depends on who their agent is.
No.
Probably not.
Ain't nobody getting no discount.
Probably
not.
I was just throwing that out there. Probably not, but I'm just saying, especially not my first contract. Now maybe the second one after I made me made me some big bucks, no whammies. I might consider it, but it's not even the top of my. When DeMarcus Lawrence joined the Seattle Seahawks after leaving the Cowboys, he said Dallas would always be his home. But he knew he would never win a Super Bowl there. He's headed to the Super Bowl for the first time in his career with the Seattle Seahawks.
Damn. Hey, I know we're not on the top of the Cowboys. They're not in the playoffs. But boy, we got some hell of a pushback on that on our comments and conversations about the defensive coordinator coming in for the Cowboys. And people, they jump down my throat, talk about, don't you think things are gonna change? No. And I'm confused after 30 plus years of the same thing and thinking just because you bring someone in new that something's going to change differently. I'm confused.
How about this? I do you one like this, Ocho. The New England Patriots have been to 11 Super Bowls since the Cowboys been to their last one. Could I interest you in that?
Okay. That's enough. Needs to say. I wanted to fire back and engage in the conversation, but I'm not a hater of the Cowboys. I was just stating facts based on what I've seen over the years. Since I was playing and since I've been going from the game, and I'm not sure where the confusion lies or the delusional of those that really don't understand the makeup of how it's going thus far. But anyway, that's enough of that.
And the thing is that up until the last game of the season, Matt Stafford has done a great job. He had never lost until that one game that he lost to the Seahawks, and now this is back-to-back games in which he's lost to the Seahawks. But he can't. I mean, you can't play. You 22 of 35, 374, 3 touchdowns. I don't know what. I mean, what else you want him to do?
No, you can't. If they don't muff that fumble, on that.
He's 50 Ocho in the last 2 games against the Seahawks. He's 51 of 84, 831, 6 TDs, but he's lost both games.
Jesus
so I don't know what else he can do.
Why, I mean, there's nothing else you can do because you're playing against another great offense on the other side of you as well. a quarterback that is also dealing at the efficiency that you are as well. Another team that had JSN that has receivers that match up just as well as yours. I mean, as well. So sometimes to come to a mistake
That's
here,
it.
a mistake there. A defensive stop here, a defensive stop there. Hey, Unc, and you say it all the time. And those that are you in the chat that are watching the game, is you watch a game for 3 hours, right? You enjoy it, and your team runs maybe 60, 65, maybe 70 plays. Out of all those plays that each team runs, it's about three
to
plays
5 plays.
that change 3 or 5 plays that change the trajectory of a game. And that's what wins it for you. 3 or 5, that's it. Out of watching the game for 3
out of 100 and between the two teams, let's just say Ocho, they have 120 plays. It's probably 5 to 7 plays between the two teams that you can go back and say, okay, everything. This is where we wanted or we lost.
This is why we won. Yeah.
But congratulations goes out to the Seattle Seahawks. They are the representative from the NFC. They're headed to Super Bowl 60 and a rematch of Super Bowl 49. With the thanks to a score of 31-27 over the Rams, a division rival. Sam Darnold again was 25 of 36, 346, 3 touchdowns. No interceptions. They ran the ball 26 times for 76 yards, 1 touchdown. JSN was sensational as he's been all year. 10 catches, a $153, 1 touchdown on 12 targets. So the Seattle Seahawks, your Seattle Seahawks in the 12th man, are going to San Francisco for a chance to win their second Super Bowl. Damn.
Yeah.
The Patriots
take your time,
advanced to the Super Bowl by defeating the Broncos in a snowstorm by the score of 10-7. After a 7-year drought, the Patriots are headed back to the Super Bowl. New England are 1 win away from their 7th NFL title. It's their 12th appearance in the Super Bowl, 4 more than the next closest franchise, which happens to be, I think, us, isn't it? John's been to 5, Peyton went to 2, and Craig Morton went to 1.
We not worried about who went to what. I know who not going this year.
But
we don't care who went to what. I know who not. Matter of fact, hold on before we finish. Hold on.
Okay. Man, here you go with some bull jack. Come on back, man. You ain't in show business. Man, what is this man doing? The Patriots beat the Broncos by the score of 10-7. Drake Maye, 10 of 21. I thought you had that jersey. I was lying.
Hey, don't you say foot or ball tonight. I don't want you to say play or off. I don't want you to say super or ball.
Hey, Chad, y'all hear that? Y'all hear? Man, I ain't got that jersey. That jersey don't mean nothing to me.
Do me a favor. Hey, say Cancun on 3. Cancun on 3.
Man, I'm hurting now, Ocho. Don't do that, Ocho.
Hey, listen. They going to the Super Bowl. I just happen to have a jersey from when I played there. I ain't really do much there, which is why I don't really claim
you got it
actually
framed,
playing there.
so clearly it means something.
Huh? Oh, no, it means something because, no, I ain't framed this. Somebody took it and framed it. They gave it to me as a gift, so I kept it. I was like, well, what you send me that for? I ain't do nothing while I was there. I said, well, you was a part
That's
of
the jersey you wore in the Super Bowl, I bet you. Exactly, because you got it framed.
Hey. Yeah, but hey, that's me though. That's me right there.
The New England Patriots win by the score of 10-7. Drake Maye was 10 of 21, 86 yards. They ran the ball 38 times for a $141. They had less than 200 yards of offense. It was look. Both teams had to play in that weather. I don't want to. I'm not going to blame it on the elements. Because it wasn't like the Patriots were playing in a dome and the Broncos were playing outside. But I will say this. Right. I think Sean Payton started to believe his own supply that Jarrett Stidham could win him the game. Because if Sean Payton is as smart as I think he is, he looks at that weather forecast and say there's going to be a storm moving in the second half. Points are going to be at a premium. Now, we talk about this all the time, Ocho. We say when you have the momentum, how much separation can you put between you and the team that you have the momentum of?
Yes.
They had all the momentum, and all they had was a 7-point lead. One mistake by Stidham, and all of a sudden it's a 7-7 ball game. Now you've got to fight. Okay, they get a field goal. It's 10-7. And the Broncos get the ball. I said, and I tweeted, I said, this is the Broncos' best chance. They had them backed up. The guy shanked the ball. They get the ball at the 35-yard line. And they can come away with nothing. Now, it's being reported now that Will Lutz, said that he might have been too close because they couldn't tell the distance between, where the yard line was, because you're supposed to be like 7 yards back, and it was shorter, and the guy got it tipped, and he got blocked. But I don't know why everybody was so confident in Stidham. He was in New England. He was supposed to be Tom Brady's backup. Heir apparent. That didn't happen. He goes to the Raiders. That's a prime opportunity. As a matter of fact, wasn't he there with Josh McDaniel? So the guy that drafted him, Josh McDaniel, when he had him in New England, he had him in New England. Yeah. Had him in the Raiders. Couldn't get nothing out of him. And I think Sean Payton started to believe that. He started to convince himself, because remember, Ocho, I told you, my coach used to tell us all the time, sometimes you got to lie to him, son. He lied. Not only did he lie to them, but he lied to himself, because that's the only way I can explain him not taking the 3 points and making it 10-0. Go ahead, Ocho.
He had no choice but to lie to himself. He had to lie. He had to lie to the media during the week. He had to lie to himself and lie to his actual player to give him the confidence that you can do this. Obviously, they didn't get blown out. They didn't get blown out. We needed you just
not turn the ball over.
Do just that big. Well, you took the words right out of my mouth. You took the words right out of my mouth. And what they needed to do is, before that storm came in, we need to get as many points as possible, whether it's 6, whether it's 7, whether it's 3, and extend the lead as much as possible before the storm comes in. Because if you look at the day Drake Maye had today, because of the conditions, because of the elements, even though as a player you have to adapt to whatever comes your way, it was not in the favor of the Patriots at all. Stidham had what? Did he even have over 100 yards?
He was 17-31 for 133. Remember, he had that 52-yard, like the second play of the game, third play of the game to Marvin Mims.
Yeah. I mean
Drake Maye he was 10-21 for 86 yards.
86,
and he had a long of 31.
Yeah, he hasn't had a stat line like that. That's the stat line for offensive series for Stidham. I mean, for Drake Maye, the way they played offensively this season. And another thing that we need to talk about, I know we had conversations throughout the season. For those of you in the chat, some of you, we talked about the MVP for the NFL this year. Many people said Matt Stafford. Obviously, Patriots fans are those who have watched the second-year player in Drake Maye. Some said Drake Maye deserves it. And after what he's done in completing this season and getting the Patriots to a Super Bowl, and only a second year with Mike Vrabel's first year, I think about some of the teams that Drake Maye had to beat to even get to the Super Bowl, to even be at this point. Three of the top defenses in the NFL, Drake Maye. He had to beat the Chargers defense, He had to beat the Chargers defense. Hell, he had to deal with goddamn Daniil Hunter and Will Anderson and that goddamn Houston defense, which is phenomenal. And then obviously tonight or earlier today, the Broncos, who were the number 2 defense in the NFL statistically, and being able to beat those teams back to back, obviously, man, is a tremendous feat in a sense for a quarterback that's in his second year alone. Sometimes you have veteran quarterbacks that stumble when it comes to playing top defenses like he did, 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah, I just think the thing is, Ocho, is that a game like this here, Sean has to know. Sean knows that, okay, you can lie to them, but you can't lie to yourself. Yeah. And he lied to himself. He convinced himself that, we got the momentum, let's go for it. But look, even if you go for it, Ocho, I don't necessarily have a problem that going for it on 4th down. I got a problem with the play selection, because you just scored on that. Right. You scored on that play where you half rolled it and you hit Cortland Sutton in the back in the end zone. So the one thing you know about the Patriots, especially when they got a very good coach, you're not going to beat them on the same play twice.
Yeah, no.
And you're rolling it into the short side of the field. And you're rolling with a guy that ain't got no wheels. He can't run.
But you got to understand, what do you want Sean Payton to do? You understand the the limitations that your quarterback has. You understand that the playbook, as if you had Bo Nix, the playbook changes completely. The offensive play calling changes completely. The things that you can do with Stidham, you can't do with Bo Nix. You've only had a week.
Ocho, I ain't got no noodles, so guess what? I can't make you pasta. So you ain't got Bo Nix. So you got to take that into consideration how you call plays.
And that's why that's why he called the safest plays he could for the quarterback he had at his disposal.
Ocho, that is Jarrett Stidham. He's a guy.
Yeah.
He's just a guy. There's nothing special. He has an average arm. He has no speed. He doesn't do anything that you says, you know what? He's a long-term solution. He's not. He does not do anything really well. So, I mean, he get in trouble. What does he do? He retreats. Bro, and then I don't know where he got this shoveling this. I mean, how many times did we see? And it cost him. We see him try to shovel the ball to Harvey. We see him try to shovel the ball to the running back. Bro, throw the ball out of bounds. You should not even have been in that situation. But Sean Payton has to know. Jarrett Stidham is my quarterback. I'm in the AFC Championship game. I'm taking as many points as I can get. I'm not taking any points off the board, Ocho. I'm not. And he's supposed to know. He's supposed to study the weather forecast. I guarantee you Vrabel knew it. I guarantee you Belichick would have known it. Mike Shanahan damn sure would have known it. So if you know that weather is coming in, you take the points. You gotta. You got to. And listen, not only take the points, if you got a defense like you have, if you have a defense like you have, you know the weather's coming in there, most of the time, offensively, you're not going to be able to do much through the goddamn air. And they damn sure not finna run the ball on first of all, the Broncos hadn't been able to run the ball all year. So what makes you think you're going to be able to run it in those conditions? Ocho, do guys wear 7 studs anymore? Guys don't wear 7 studs anymore, do they?
Nah, not really. I don't even know if they have 7 studs in the equipment room anymore, because most of the fields are Bermuda grass, and if you don't have Bermuda grass, you have that turf. Yeah. And no matter what the conditions are, the studs that they use now, you're not gonna slip and fall.
Yeah, did you not see everybody slipping and falling?
Oh yeah, I saw him today, but I saw him today. I think that was grass.
Yeah, we got rid. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying, like, cause it's some field turf, but they have real grass with some synthetic sewn in.
Oh, okay,
and
yeah.
Mims, in conditions like that, the goal ball is not going to be where it normally is. I'm surprised that Ocho, after like 15 yards, you got to look. The ball is not going to travel like it would. It's not going to be 42-4.
Yeah, it's heavy. It's heavy, Unc. It's heavy.
It's stuff like that, Ocho, that just like, bro. But this was on Sean.
Hey, Unc, can I ask you something? You mad?
No, not really.
You're not hurt?
Because I knew this was going to be the outcome. I tried to tell you. You talk about, you got to have faith. No, I don't got no faith in Jarrett Stidham.
I mean, I would give you false hope. I knew y'all weren't gonna win. I could have told you that.
You can't give me false hope.
I mean, hey, listen, the fact that you even talking football, let alone you shouldn't be able to say foot or ball. You shouldn't be happy. The fact that you even we engaged in this conversation and y'all lost tonight, I'm not even sure why. Matter of fact, you know what? Don't say play or off. Where your Broncos helmet tonight? What happened to your Bronco robe? You were so happy, you were so excited when y'all won last week. I don't want to. What happened? Where's the energy you had?
Ocho, come on, man. Ocho.
Huh? Boy, I'm just saying, the Patriots put belt.
Oh, really? 10-7 is belt.
10-7. Yeah. Hey, they gave that Michael Irvin. Huh? What we talking about? But it's okay. It's okay, because y'all still got next year. Bo Nix will be back. Most of the players on that defense will be back.
Ocho,
y'all will be all right. But it's going to be a long time before that.
You never know. You never know. I was fortunate that we lost a heartbreaking game in '96 and then went back-to-back. But, Ocho, you don't know. I mean, think about it. Dan Marino went to that Super Bowl in his second year and never went back again.
Nah, it's hard.
Never went back. You get guys, you get like Joe Montana go to 4 and win. You get Brady that goes. You got Elway that went to 5. You get Jim Kelly went to 4 straight. You get guys like Mahomes. But Aaron Rodgers went to 1 and never went back.
Yeah.
So it ain't no guarantee. Oh, you were so close. sometimes things just line up in your favor, and you need to take advantage of it. Man, look here. They better be glad. Can you imagine Patrick Mahomes was in this thing again? Everything had lined up. I mean, all the heavy hitters are gone. We're gone.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know what? The heavy hitters are gone. Most of them are gone because they didn't play well this season due to injury. Obviously, we saw what happened. Lamar turnovers.
Well, look, Lamar doesn't
Josh
play well
Allen.
in the postseason, so we can't look at him as being an impediment to somebody. They got the big guy out the way.
Right.
That guy in Kansas City, they didn't play well all year long. That is the hurdle that everybody in the AFC was having to get over, not Lamar. And this is not a knock on Lamar. Lamar has been great in the regular season. He's a two-time league MVP, but Lamar Jackson has not looked like Lamar come postseason. So he's really never been an impediment. He hadn't really stopped Joe Burrow or Mahomes or Josh Allen from getting to where they need to be. With that being said, with Mahomes out, Josh Allen got put out by the Broncos last week, and Joe Burrow and them didn't really have a chance because he got nicked early on.
Right.
So when things like when the road open up, you got to travel on it.
You got to take advantage of it. Obviously, Buffalo wasn't able to do that. But the thing is, with all these quarterbacks that we are talking about, and you talk about the Joe Marino, Joe Marino. You talk about Dan Marino getting there one time. The difference I think about today's game with all these teams that have those elite quarterbacks, I think those teams will always be in contention every year. Those teams will always have a chance to go no matter what, even though they fell short this year. Lamar fell short this year. They're going to be in contention next year.
Was Green Bay not in contention every year? How many times did Aaron Rodgers lose? He lost in the AFC. He lost in the NFC Championship game to Seattle. He lost to the 49ers twice. He lost to Tampa.
Yeah.
So he was in contention.
Right.
Did he get back?
I know, but I'm just the possibility. You know, the sense of if you're a fan of those specific teams, you just know at least we have a chance. There's some teams, there's some fans, no matter what, you're going into a new season, you know damn well you don't even have a chance. I think
it hurts more the closer you get, Ocho.
Hey, but listen, I think it's even worse knowing going into the season you don't have a chance. If you're a Cardinals fan, well, hell, you know you ain't going to see the postseason. You might well book your goddamn ticket in January to go back home. If you're a Raiders fan, I mean, what the hell? What you expect? If you're a Vikings fan, hell, you don't even have a goddamn quarterback right now. What you gonna do? I mean, there are a few other teams as well. I think the Bills, the Seahawks, the Rams, the Ravens, obviously the Bengals. If we can keep Joe Burrow upright, some of the teams with the better quarterback play, the Texans because of their defense. I know I'm probably leaving some teams off. All these teams will continuously always be in contention, whether they win and lose in the postseason or whether they make it to the Super Bowl. They will have a chance to make it to the playoffs and contend. Some teams can't even be afforded that opportunity.
Yeah, I think the thing is, I think what has the Bronco fans so upset is that Sean Payton knew this quarterback was limited, and he had an opportunity to take a chip shot field goal, 10-0. 10-0 gives you momentum. You make it seem like if you got that first down, it's not like if you got the first, it was a touchdown. I can see if you went for it and they stopped you, you still had to get more plays. So 10-0, the way you had been dominating, I think they had one first down, maybe ran like 7 plays up until that point, Ocho. So 10 points might have felt like 14 based on how you had dominated them defensively. But the one thing, all that being said, the one thing that he couldn't do is what he did, is turn the ball over in negative territory.
All over.
And that's
changed the game right there. You know that, that's what lost the game. You know that, huh? You know, of all the plays they ran, nothing else mattered except that goddamn turnover. That's all it came down to. You know, so I mean, it's unfortunate. I know you feel bad. I don't mean to pile on you like this.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
You know,
I'm a realist. See, the thing is, if I'd have had Bo Nix and I'd have lost, I'd have been. I might have been tearing some stuff down. I ain't gonna lie to you, Ocho. If we'd have had Bo and lost, I'd have been upset. But having Jarrett Stidham, because I didn't expect to win.
Right.
I didn't.
But I mean, man, it sucks. It sucks. What you think the boys got a flight for Cancun already?
Nah, because I think I think sometimes I think Sean had so lied to them so well they had convinced themselves. Because I heard the defense, oh, we can win with Stidham, we can win the Super Bowl with Stidham. If the other team don't show up, y'all can win. But if they show up, y'all not winning with Stidham. Let's be real. I'm a realist, and everybody knows I'm Bronco country through and through. But I'm a realist also. Jarrett Stidham ain't winning you no big game.
But hold on. Now you know you can rely on your defense and still win a game.
If you get a scoop, if you get a scoop and score, if you get a pick six, or you create a something like that, or a negative, you strip sack and you give them a short field.
Mm. All they got to do, your chances of winning the Super Bowl, even with him, were still
no,
great
they weren't.
if you
Ocho,
don't turn the ball over.
Because all you gonna do,
you take. Let's say you take the elements from the day out of it. The game, it's an even game, Unc. You take the elements out of it today.
You can't, Ocho, because
both teams able to play.
Drake Maye played in that. It wasn't like Drake Maye was in a phone booth or in a dome. He played in the same conditions that Jarrett Stidham. The only difference is Drake Maye took better care of the football. And the one thing that the Broncos couldn't do, based on that, was turn the football over, especially in negative territory. You basically gifted them 7 points.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, Sean has to know who his quarterback is. He has to know the weather conditions are going to change. He had to have known that. So why do you have all these analytic people? You have that on your staff. And so for Sean to forego those 3 points, like I said, I'd have called timeout to really assess what do I really do.
Right.
I mean, damn. I don't have both. Points are at a premium here. 10 points is gonna seem like a lot. And as long as we don't turn it over, because if we turn it over, Ocho, it's a tie ball game.
Yeah. It's
not like a situation if we turn it over, we still got the lead. You turn it over, it's a tie ball game.
Mm-hmm.
You got a 7-0 lead with a chance to go up 10-0 with a backup quarterback in your building. And the weather is going to get progressively worse.
Yeah.
What made it worse, Ocho? It was not. Everybody's gonna look and say Sean Payton got to know better than to go 3, but his quarterback didn't help him by turning it over.
Right.
If you forego the 3 and he doesn't turn it over, you say, hey, if they drive the length of the field against this defense, Ocho, I mean, I don't know what you want me to do, Ocho. I really don't. Because we got one of the 2 or 3 best defenses in all football. We can pressure the quarterback. But I thought Drake Maye used his legs a lot because he was jumping out the window a lot and scrambling for first downs. And on the last play, again, see, he won't do his responsibilities. 52 got contained.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, man, where you? Must be done gone now. Ocho, you got contained. Why are you trying to get inside? That's not your play to make.
Mm-mm. Trying to make.
No, we don't need to see. You see, if I get beat doing my job, I got beat doing my job. I can't get beat trying to do somebody else's job.
That's the job, yeah. I call it playing hero ball, playing hero ball. Trying to do 2 things at once. Oh man, I know. Oh, Broncos fans, I'm sorry, man. I love y'all. I've been very supportive of y'all all season long.
I thought I was gonna be able to put my Sharp jersey on.
Oh, he had a little jersey. You got a little jersey.
Sharp jersey. Got 84. Got real stitching, just like the official jerseys.
Yeah. Well, he gonna have to hold off till next year. Then
I ain't putting it on now.
You gonna have to hold off till next year, little buddy.
Ah man,
don't worry about it.
They beat the number 1, the number 2, and the number 5 defense. If they win, I think Seattle has the number 3 defense. Number 6. So that'll be a hell of a road. The fewest points scored in the wild card, divisional, and conference championship game en route to a Super Bowl. Y'all talk about the 2000 Ravens, but we scored more points than the 25 Patriots, even if it's only 7. But look, Mike Vrabel, this is why you make the move. People are like, oh man, Jerry Mel, they don't give the bro. This is why you make this move. But the difference is, It's Josh McDaniels. I don't know why Josh McDaniels can't be a great head coach. I don't know why he can't be a good head coach. But he's a great offensive play caller. That's his calling.
Yeah.
It's calling is dialing up offense. That's his calling, Ocho. He's never going to be a good coach. He's never going to be a good head coach. But as an offensive coordinator,
he's beautiful. He's beautiful. I'm trying to understand. Last year, I mean, what's the linebacker, man? What's the linebacker from last year that coached Patriots? I played with him too. Yeah, Mr. Mayo, brother Mayo. What is the difference in the team that Gerard Mayo had that went 4-13, as opposed to the difference in what Mike Vrabel had to work with this team this year?
Josh McDaniel calling the plays, quarterback playing even better. They bring Diggs in. Butte played better. Ramondre Stevenson and Henderson ran the ball extremely well. But the defense, they brought Chason in. They brought Harold Landry in. They brought Milton Williams in. They got Spillane in. They brought Spillane in. They're better. They're a better football team. They're a better football team player personnel wise. They're a better football team coach wise. Just call it like it is.
Yeah.
It's okay. I like Mayo, and I wish him success. But they had back-to-back years in which they won 4 games. And guess what, Ocho? They're going to the Super Bowl this year.
That's crazy. This is Vrabel's first year. You realize that, right? This is his first year. And to take a team the first year, you're the head coach, with a second-year quarterback who is still going through the growing pains, who still hasn't seen that much football at that level, and he's beat 2 of the best defenses in the NFL? Like it's nothing. I mean, it is something. It means something. I'm just saying the fact that, dude, and he's almost done it mistake-free.
Defense carried this run. Obviously, had some. The Patriots defense have given up 26 points in 3 playoff games. In 3. You know how many the Ravens gave up in 4?
How many?
3 to the Broncos, 10 to the Titans, 3 to the Raiders. They didn't give up any. So theoretically, Ocho, they gave up 16 points in 4 games because the 7 that they gave up was a kick return. They gave up 16 points in 4 games.
You know what's funny is that I don't think people, especially people that are of younger age right now, I don't think they understand how dominant. I don't think they understand how dominant that defense was. There was no weakness at any level. Was it the first, second, or third level? The back end was phenomenal. Now, obviously, the second level was phenomenal, and that front end was hell to deal with. And then we talk about damn near elite players at every position. And those positions that weren't elite, they were very, very, very good.
You didn't have. You couldn't run the football on us. We were very simple. Just play cover too, but you couldn't run with Sam and Goose rest his soul. You couldn't run the football.
No, and you couldn't get y'all out of cover two because you couldn't run the damn football.
Or we might play some Tampa 2 and have Ray run down the hole, but you couldn't run it on us. And if you couldn't run it, but you got to look at what we had. We had a defensive rookie of the year, Peter Boulware. I mean, Rod was in the secondary. We had Ray was defensive player of the year that year. I mean, they were loaded. That defense was really, really good. And they had rotational Jelly and Keith Washington and Powell. I mean, they could just run. New England's offense averaging 15.7 points per game, 4.4 yards a play, 13 of 43. The defense has allowed 8.7, 3.3 yards per play, 12 of 31 on third down, and they had 8 takeaways with 1 score.
And then, but also, you know what? That 2000 defense wouldn't be able to play in today's game with the way the rules are.
They would let you attack the quarterback.
They wouldn't be able to play in today. Everybody on that defense would have either got fined or suspended. One or the other. So they wouldn't be able to play in today's game. And now that we know the Super Bowl matchup, Chad, I'm just curious, and don't be biased. Who you got? Super Bowl, Seahawks.
If you make me pick right now, Patriots, I would say the Seahawks. But
why is that? Why? Because of the offense?
Have you seen the Seahawks defense?
Oh, I mean, well, obviously that too, but
that's secondary.
Nice.
And they can pressure the quarterback with Leonard Williams and D. Law and those guys. They can get after it. But the question is, can he avoid the turnover one more game?
Yeah.
The Patriots
Yeah,
have
one more.
feasted
That's all
on
it is.
opposing teams' turnovers.
Turning the ball over. Yeah. Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, from an offensive standpoint, I would give the upside, obviously, to the Seahawks offensively. Obviously, Stefon Diggs and Butte and brother Matt Collins have played phenomenal all year, but I think they're a little bit more explosive offensively for the Seahawks. From the defensive side of the ball, we know what the Seahawks are, but the goddamn Patriots defense is just as good. Maybe not with all the notable names. No, not they're not not very many. I hate using the word household name. I hate saying that. They play well collectively as a group, very very well collectively, and they're well coached and they're very disciplined. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see who's gonna win. I don't know who's gonna win, but if I had to take someone, I'm just giving a slight edge to the Seahawks because of the explosiveness that they have on offense with JSN.
Good luck. I don't know who's going
Cup.
to cover him in the slot.
Cover who?
Yeah.
In the slot? Hell, hold on. You talk about in the slot. Who gonna cover him out the backfield? Who gonna cover him on the outside? I mean, obviously Christian Gonzalez, but
He don't want none of that.
Now, brother Christian Gonzalez
Not in the slot.
to be able to lock in on
because
him.
JSN. No. I mean, but normally what Bill Belichick does and what Vrabel does is that they take away your best.
Take your best. Yep.
And somebody else is going to have to beat me.
Yeah.
Somebody else is going to have to beat me.
I'm trying to think.
And so I know everybody. The line. What does Seattle open up as? They're probably what 3, 4, 4-point faves. Yeah, 3.5. So I'm not surprised they opened up as a 3.5-point favorite.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. Drake Maye gonna have to put them boys on his back. Drake got to put them boys on his back.
I think for me, Ocho, is that in the Broncos, they're receiving. I mean, guys, I understand the weather is bad, but you got to make plays.
Yeah.
Cortland Sutton drops too many passes. Drop too many. Lil Jordan Humphrey, you get those opportunities, you got to come down with the ball. It's really that simple. In a situation like this, Ocho, you got to help this quarterback. This ain't Bo. You don't have the ability to come back. So every possession matter. Every plays matter.
Matters.
And Drake Maye has 3 playoff wins in 3 playoff games. And on the second year.
Hey, that's crazy.
What you call him has? I think what you call him has what? 3, 2, 4. How many does Joe Burrow has? Joe Burrow has 4. Lamar has 3.
Hey.
Burrow has 5. Lamar has 3. How many does Josh have? Hell, he done passed Dak. Dak got 2. Josh has 7. This is why the Patriots let go Jarrett Maye. This has been a magical run for Mike Vrabel in his first season with the Patriots. He inherited a franchise that had won 4 games in 23 and in 24. Now they are the AFC champs once again with a 17-3 record this season, including the playoffs.
That's crazy, man. That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. I mean, I was trying to put my finger on it too, Unc. That's why I asked you when we first started the segment. I mean, what is the difference? I mean, what is the personnel, the players that came in that just made a complete difference in what they looked like the previous year?
Daniel calling plays.
Yeah, but I mean, is just the play call and taking from 4 and 13 to 14 and 3?
I think there's some philosophical differences between Mike Vrabel and Jarrett Maye. Jarrett Maye seems, Mike Vrabel, you see how he waits on everybody, hugs everybody. He's slapping 5. He gave everybody credit. Jarrett Maye had more of a Belichick style. Mike Vrabel has his own style. He always has. And so when I look at it, guys sincerely, you hear guys say, Bill was their coach, but we played for Tom. Guys say we played for Mike.
I can see that. Hey, he a player's coach
yes.
too, bro.
Milt Williams told me
he be out there. Hey, he be out there in the drills.
Milt Williams said they're staying overnight in Denver. Said Vrabel told them no curfew, but the bus leaving at 8, and if you're not on the bus, you're not playing in the bowl.
Ooh.
But Belichick would have had their ass on that plane, headed straight back to Boxborough.
Hey, straight back home. But you know they probably can't even fly out because of the weather, huh? The inclement weather.
But congratulations to the New England Patriots. They're back home. So it looked like the Patriot Invitational. They win by the score of 10-7 over the Denver Broncos. They go to the Super Bowl. Super Bowl 60 will be a rematch of Super Bowl 49. I don't think
Super Bowl 60.
I don't think, Ocho, if they get the ball on the 1-yard line, they're gonna throw a pass. I think Kenneth Walker might get that ball.
Absolutely, boy. Hey, he's an animal, boy. He's an animal.
Mike Vrabel message to the team, punching the ticket to the Super Bowl. No curfew tonight. The buses are leaving at 8 in the morning. So if you ain't on it, you ain't playing in the bowl. Vrabel spoke on the field about the possibility of being the first former player and current head coach this same Super Bowl. I won't win it. It'll be the players that'll win the game. I promise you. It won't be me that will win it. I promise you that. I'll do everything I can and our staff to have them ready for the game. Yes, coaches make a difference. Coaches make a difference.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Make a difference. They do. They just do. Yeah, you got to have good players. But we've seen teams that have good players,
right?
And one coach can't get them over the hump, and another coach comes in and he can. And it's okay. Yeah. It happens. Just like some players perform better under some coaches than others. That's okay.
Damn. Unc, what? Y'all are one game away, what? Dang.
Seemed like a lifetime, Ocho.
Yeah.
And the thing is, Ocho, is that when you like this, you think about how many times they came from behind. The likelihood of you coming from behind like that next year is slim to none. Remember Kansas City? All those games they won the previous year by coming from behind. They lost damn near all of them this year in one-score games.
Yeah, all the one-score games. Yep, sure did.
So I think the way they practice, I think the way they meet, the way you hold them accountable, I think it's, some of the things, if that you listen to Ray Gerard Mayo was said, hey, it's on the coach, it's on the players, all we can do.
Yeah.
Brave was like, look, we got to do a better job of putting them in place, in position to make plays. Sometimes it's just as simple as that. Sometimes it's tone, sometimes it's voice inflection. You never know what resonates with a player, but it's your job as a head coach to know what button to push on each individual 53 players. Do you pat him on the back? Do you put your foot in his tail? Do you say congratulations? Do you yell? Do you scream? Because every player has a different stimuli to get them to perform at their best. It's your job as a coach to figure it out. Your job as a coach to get each player to go further than he thought he could on his own. I think Mike Vrabel does a great job of that. I would like to play for a guy like Vrabel. I played against him when he was in the league, and I saw he was solid. He was a solid player. He was where he was supposed to be. If he's supposed to be in the flat, he was there. If he's supposed to be in the hook, he's supposed to be there. If he's supposed to carry the tight end up the seam, he was there. If he's supposed to set the edge, he was setting the edge, and you weren't getting him. You wasn't hooking him.
Yeah, I played against Vrabel one time when I was in Cincinnati early. I forgot what year that
Ocho,
was.
Nick Benito say he's sick that they lost to Patriots because Denver's the better team. We're definitely the better team. Ocho, do you like Benito saying this after losing?
Yeah, you can say that. I mean, that's how you feel, and that he wholeheartedly feels that. I feel like we're the better team, and sometimes you go in games, and sometimes you do things in life, Unc, and you lose the people that you feel inferior to you.
Yep.
And it happens. It happens. And Nick Benito knows why they lost. He just can't say it. You can't throw anybody under the bus. You know what? You guys might be the better team
but not
all
today.
Around in certain areas, but not today. It comes down to one game. This is not a basketball series where you got multiple chances to try to win the game. It's who's the better team on that specific day. Now, you might be the better team, mentally in your mind. Coming into the game, you're probably the better team, but you lost today. You wasn't the better team today.
That's all that matters. I don't have to be the better team. See, and that's the thing what people love so much about football. Because beating somebody 4 times or beating somebody 3 out of 5, that's unimportant to me in football. because every game is a game 7 once you get to the playoffs. So with that being said, the Patriots were the better team that day, today. And that's all that mattered, today. Now, if they play tomorrow, could the Patriots win? Maybe, maybe not. But we'll never know because they don't need to win. They didn't need to win Saturday. They didn't need to win Monday. They needed to win today, and they won today. So it's always tough when you lose a ball game like that.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like you said, he can't. Hold on, Ocho.
Hey, you know what I just thought about? I'm wearing an Arsenal shirt, right? And Arsenal played Man United today, and Arsenal lost to Man United. So therefore, I'm wearing a loser. I'm wearing a team who's, let me change shirts. Hold on.
Ooh. Ocho, what you call him? This is JSN's third year. JSN gonna may want to get back to the table. So hold up, before y'all break what you call him out, let me get a little something. Yeah, he just finished his third year. He had 100 catches last year.
Damn, for real?
Hey, Nick, I know it's tough, bro. I know it's tough. Drake Maye 17, Sam Darnold 16 have combined 33 wins as starting quarterbacks in this season, including regular season and playoffs. That's the most combined wins by the 2 starting quarterbacks entering a Super Bowl in NFL history. Hello, we have 432. Yeah, because I think John and Chris Chandler, I think we was 16-2, and they what was the Falcons record? We finished them in the Super Bowl because I know we won 14 games, we won 2 because we was home, so we won 16. And what was the Falcons record going into the game? Falcons might have had to win. How many games did they win that year? 14. So they should have been 17-16 too. So they won 14 regular season games, right? Mm-hmm. And then 3 postseason games, because they were not the was the 1 seed. Oh, we used to be 2 first round buys though. That's why. So it was 16-16, 32. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I was like, hold on. Yeah, it used to be 2 first round buys. But Drake Maye 17 wins, Sam Darnold 16 wins, have a combined 33 wins. Starting quarterbacks, when you consider the regular season and postseason, Ocho, most combined ever by 2 quarterbacks starting in the NFL, in the Super Bowl. JSN is the 5th player with 10 receptions, 150 receiving yards, and a touchdown in a conference championship game. Julio Jones did it in 2012. Pierre Garçon did it in 2009. Ike Hilliard did it in 2000 with the Giants, and Playmaker did it in 1994 with the Cowboys. J.J. Watt tweeted, Mike Vrabel in his first year with New England. Mike McDonald in his second year in Seattle. Kirk Cignetti, second year at Indiana. A whole lot of owners and athletic director look around and say, why can't we do that? Expectations of immediate results have never been higher.
Hey, but hold on, Unc. All owners have to do is look at the foundation.
Yeah.
Everything starts with having a goddamn quarterback first. It doesn't matter who you bring in. These coaches are coming to great situations where they have great pieces in certain places, and you build around those pieces. But the most important piece that you need to have success before you worry about any other position, unless you have a phenomenal defense, is the quarterback position.
And the Broncos showed
Once
you, even
find
with a phenomenal defense, if you don't have that quarterback, you're not doing nothing. The Seahawks, the Texans last week, if your quarterback plays like garbage, you're not doing anything. It's really that simple, Ocho. Let's not overcomplicate it for the chat. We can have a quarterback, but if he plays bad, Your defense is hard for your defense to overcome bad quarterback play, like it could in years past.
Yeah, most definitely.
Ocho, the Steelers are hiring Mike McCarthy as their next head coach. The Steelers owner and team president, Art Rooney II, cited McCarthy's previous accomplishments as a head coach and his ability to develop quarterbacks as a difference-making trait. The news of the Steelers' intent to hire McCarthy was met with overwhelmingly negative response from fans on social media. Rooney's response, well, we're really not worried about winning the initial press conference. It's about picking the coach we believe will help us win games, and social media really doesn't enter into it. And none of that matter once we start playing games. The message for our fans is we're very excited. We think we have a coach who's well equipped to lead us into the next winning phase of Steelers football. And with that, and that's what it is all about. I think we're going to love Coach Mike. Ocho, do you like the hire for the Steelers?
I mean, I like Coach McCarthy in general. I mean, everywhere he's gone, he's had some success. He's had success with the Cowboys, but never did get them to the promised land like he would wanted to. He had success when he was with Green Bay, never did get them to the promised land like he wanted to.
He won with Aaron Rodgers.
I mean, he did. Yeah, he won with Aaron Rodgers that one year. So, I mean, that's why I said he's had success on the places he's gone. I like the hire, but again, what are we doing? What are we doing with the quarterback situation? I read somewhere, I saw something about he likes what he sees from Will Howard. No disrespect to Brother Howard. I don't think he's the answer for the future. I'm just saying, and me and knowing and watching quarterbacks over the years that I've not only played but watched this game in general and knows what it takes to be a quarterback in the NFL, I don't think he's the answer. Maybe I could be wrong. Maybe he can prove me wrong. But if he was the answer, I'm sure they wouldn't have had to bring in a 42-year-old Aaron Rodgers. Maybe is this the inclination in bringing Aaron Rodgers back so they can have that one more shot at it again, being that they're familiar with each other, Aaron Rodgers and Coach McCarthy. But again, I mean, the hire is good as the coach that has that is used to winning. You know, he's won before. But again, until you fix that situation at the quarterback position, it's just going to be the same thing.
I look at it like this, Ocho. The man had Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, Dak Prescott. 18 years. He's had exemplary quarterback play. He's got one Super Bowl to show for it. He got 3 guys that's won 7 MVPs. He got one Super Bowl to show for it. Look at all the receivers. Look at all the great players that he's coached. Look at what he had. When he had Jermichael Finley, when he had Donald Driver, and he had Greg Jennings, and he had what's the white kid, the young man, Jordy Nelson,
Eric Deck,
Jordy Nelson, Randall Cobb, James Johnson. Look at what he had in Dallas. Look at all the players that he had. So Aaron Rodgers, Brett Favre, Dak Prescott, Zeke Elliott, all those guys. What he's had. He got one Super Bowl to show for it.
Hey, I got a question though. When we break it down, right, and coaches that are available for these positions, and I mean, who else would you hire though? You think about it, especially if we're going to bring up the resumes of what these coaches have done in the past. The only hire where people would be accepting of what they've done in the past based on resume and accolades would be that of Bill Belichick, and he's not walking through that door to become coach of the Steelers.
People, from talking around the league, they don't think he can win without Tom Brady. They don't know how well he relates to the modern day player.
Right.
I know people say Brian.
But, I mean, I'm just saying.
It's just guys. Let me ask you this: if a guy was suing your company or the company you're affiliated with, will you hire him? You know, Brian Flores had a lawsuit pending against the NFL, right? Ocho, did we know that? Oh, did we forget?
I think a lot of people might have forgot that.
Well, let me first remember. He has a pending lawsuit against the NFL. A cough drop.
Hey, you know what? I think people have been spoiled too. People have been spoiled by watching the Patriots over the years. Super Bowl always being in attention. I think people have been spoiled by the Eagles and the success that they had as of late. Obviously not this year. I think people have been spoiled by the Chiefs and the success that they've always had with Patrick Mahomes. Not really understanding, Unc, how difficult it is to consistently win or how difficult it is to actually reach a Super Bowl. And seeing these teams go in a short amount of time over and over, they think it's attainable every single year. It's
well, you get guys like Brady and Mahomes that make it look so routine. People think, well, why can't everybody do that? No, it's not easy.
It's
what
not
Tom
easy
Brady did for
all.
2 decades is not easy. What Patrick Mahomes has done in 10 years, get to 5 Super Bowls and win 3, is not easy.
No, that's crazy when you think about it. That's crazy. Damn.
Y'all can talk all you want to. I'm just saying I'm just asking you, chat. So if somebody is going to sue your company, the company that you work for, would you hire said individual? Why you think you ain't nobody called John Gruden, Ocho? John Gruden got a lawsuit.
John would be a nice one. That John is a good players coach.
Y'all think the Shield is the Shield? No, the Shield is these 32 owners. And if they lose this case, 32 owners are going to have to pay.
Hey, man, I got a goddamn fly in the house, man.
Why do I hate the Steelers? I'm trying to figure out why I hate the Steelers. The hate days for the Steelers is long, long gone. Long gone.
Yeah, I mean, I've never hated the Steelers.
Well, you had to if you played for the Ravens.
even doing yeah.
You had no choice.
I understand y'all rivalry. Yeah. I mean, but when you look at the coaching, I mean, who else? You think about it. If it wasn't Mike McCarthy, then who? I mean, I think fans would have been upset.
I hate that Clint Kubiak's good. I sure wish Clint could have got that job at Baltimore. But I think
Baltimore.
Yes,
in Baltimore.
I think that. Can you imagine? You see how he dialing it up? Mm-hmm. I'm thinking that Steve Bisciotti is thinking, well, I have Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson has won 2 MVPs in 2 different systems. So it doesn't matter who's coaching him on offense. He's going to be great. I need somebody to fix this broken down defense. I'm thinking that's how Steve Bisciotti is thinking. Now, I could be
right,
but that's what I'm thinking. And I think that's why he went defense instead of offense. And I want Clint to get a job so bad, but man, if he go to the Raiders, he ain't got no quarterback.
Why would you think he'd take that job? Why would anybody take the Raiders or the Browns job?
I'm not going to the Browns.
Outside of the chance, I don't listen. These situations or opportunities don't present themselves often, so I'm gonna take the job knowing I'm only be there for 2 or 3 years.
True.
For what?
I guess they're looking at it like, you know what?
Family?
They're gonna get the number 1 pick, the Raiders. They'll take Mendoza, and Clint can work his magic with that. I'm thinking that's what they're thinking, Ocho. I'm being honest. I'm thinking that's what they're thinking.
I would take the Raiders job only if we're taking Mendoza, yes, and we get number 3 from Dallas and bringing him on over there to pair with Brock Bowers and Trey Tucker. That's it. Now, if that's not happening, I'm good.
Boy, DK probably kicking himself.
Why?
He had the Steelers, the team he just left, going to the Super Bowl. What you mean? Why? Can you imagine you go to New England and Cincinnati go to the Super Bowl? Boy, you'd have lost your damn mind.
Well, actually, it was the opposite way. I left Cincinnati. We went to the Super Bowl.
But you already told me you didn't feel a part of that. You are a Bengal.
I did. I'm always a Bengal.
That's what I'm saying. So imagine the Bengals go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I would have got a ring.
You get a ring.
Shitting me. They would have gave me one. I would have got one. Hey, I would have got one made.
Art Rooney II said on Steelers head coaching search, we wound up bringing 3 guys in for in-person interviews: Brian Flores, Mike McCarthy, and Anthony Weaver. And then we sat down and talked about whether we had our man. If we wanted to bring more people in for in-person interviews, we decided that Mike was the man for the job. So we went ahead and offered him the job on Saturday. The Rooney Rule They brought two guys. They brought three coaches in. Two are African Americans. The Rooney Rule is named after them, which means minorities get an opportunity. They did it. They hired Mike Tomlin. Now they interviewed others. Okay, they felt that Mike McCarthy was the best for the job. Two guys are defensive guys, and they said, we want somebody that can develop a quarterback. We have yet to develop a quarterback since Ben Roethlisberger. But they had Ken Wisenhunt and they had Bruce Arians. I hope it works.
Woo! I told you you should put your name in the hat for one of your coaching jobs. Huh? You would have got picked up quick, boy.
I want no part of that. Because I don't want people, because people already criticizing Mike McDonald because he say he sees his kid about 30 minutes a week. And everybody like, that ain't no flex, that ain't no flex. Well, tell me the coach. Every coach always says the same thing. The kid, and you know what you sign up for when you marry a coach. You know he's not going to be relying like a regular guy on a 9 to 5. So the wives or the girlfriends or whomever is accepting of that. Every coach that I know burn the midnight oil.
Yeah, always. Hey, listen, blankets and pillows in the rooms. Blankets and pillows in all the coaches' offices because of the time spent game planning, watching film, preparing the cue cards for the next day. I mean, so hearing that, I saw the clip
but
too,
everybody,
and I saw the coach saying that.
I want to know how much time you think the coach actually spends, Ocho. He actually spends at home during the season.
Hey, a little bit of none. A little bit of none. Because some nights you don't even go home. If they wasn't going home back then, I know damn well they're not going home now. Simply because of the preparation it takes to prepare for a game week to week. Especially as a games like this.
This is a profession
where it matters even more.
It's a thing, Ocho.
Baby, listen, baby. I'm gonna be here all week, baby. I'm not gonna see you. You and the kids can come on and stop by though.
Yeah, that's probably what happened. They probably might have dinner in his office.
Yeah,
but I don't have no problem with it.
And now look where they are now, because of the time he's put into work. When if they win the Super Bowl, you get to make up all that time you missed during those 6 months. You understand what you signed up for, depending on who you date. I want
to know the guy that makes that kind of money and he works a 9 to 5. So tell me, because that's the job I want now. Tell me the guy that works 9 to 5, Ocho. He works a normal hour and make that kind of money.
How much he make? How much we talking?
What coaches make? Somewhere between $10 and $20 million a year.
Oh, on a 9 to 5? Yeah. So that's 6 months out the year, 9 to 5, 6 months. 20 million a year, 11, 20 million a year. So that's my calculator. That's about, okay, carry the one. Yeah, Unc, ain't nothing out there like that.
Of course not.
Not no 9 to 5.
But when you do sports, it's just like the reporters. Do y'all, y'all miss deadlines? Y'all make it seem like y'all be there for every event for y'all kids. Who was that's a sport? I'm trying to figure out, I want to know the guy that every recital, every PTA, every game, everything that they were there for. Even the most doting and loving dad, I want to know the one. That if he played a professional sport, if he was a coach, that he was there for everything that the kids did. Like a father that's at a 9 to 5.
Woo.
I want to know. Because normally when you get into these jobs, you already know what comes along with it. The same thing I tell people. When they talk about, I want to do this or I want to be in sports, I say, okay. You okay working weekends? Oh, I don't mind working weekends. What about holidays? Man, that's what this ain't for you. I don't know if you noticed, they play sports on holidays. Are you okay with
Yeah,
not
absolutely.
spending a holiday with your family? Oh, okay. Find something that allows you to spend holidays and weekends with your family. This ain't for you. Sports not for you.
I mean, obviously those. I mean, for the average person, that's probably not used to it. Maybe doesn't understand what it comes to the sacrifice that comes into not only being a player but being a coach. They probably won't understand it. They probably won't understand it. There's no explanation that can be given where they will understand it. They just won't. What it commands, the sacrifice it takes for one to have the success that coaches had this year.
No, it's just, I can tell people talk about it's just football. I can tell people that's never played anything. You got the 9 to 5.
Who said it's just football?
Yeah.
Somebody said that?
It is.
Shh.
To you?
No, it's no, yeah, it's
To people that
it's
play
way
in
more
life
than
or
just.
death.
Man,
But like I
please.
said, I want y'all to tell.
That's how you pay your
Okay,
bills.
I want them to tell me the guy that was a professional athlete or coach that was at every event for the child growing up. So they made all the PTAs, they made all the recitals, they made all the practices, they made everything. You can't. Because guess what? There's some guys that work 9 to 5 and can't make it because they got to pull overtime. Y'all say anything to try to get and we got so many sheep that just follow. Yeah, you right. That ain't no flex. That man chose this. And to be great, you got to put it. If all you do is work 9 to 5 and you will not be great as what you're as a professional athlete or a coach. Now you can work a 9 to 5 and be great at your job, working 40 hours a week. To each his own. I don't begrudge anybody. Because I worked a 9 to 5. Well, it was more than 9 to 5, more like 7 to 7. But anyway, you get the idea.
Same.
But for me, I wanted more. I didn't want, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I didn't want with a 9 to 5 because I couldn't provide for my family with that. My grandmother had worked long, hard enough. My grandma had slept on that terrible mattress long enough. It lived in that house long enough. That wasn't enough for me and my brother.
And it's not. This is the type of shit piss me
But
off.
Ocho.
Somebody in the chat. So now we glorifying absent fathers. So everything we're saying is just going over
Because
the head.
that's yeah. Hold on. There are a lot of fathers that don't that's not a professional athlete is not there. Anybody glorifying no absentee father? You just understand there are certain occupations that's a
listening?
part of it.
Are we not listening? You just explained it in
They
depth.
don't want to.
How it is for those that are part of certain worlds and certain occupations and certain jobs. It comes with what you do.
Well, be a stay-at-home dad. You late to the show, bro. We already talked about the Broncos losing. You late to the show, bro. We hour and a half. We 90 minutes into the show. You don't want to talk about the Broncos losing. Oh, yo, we just spent 35 minutes talking about the Broncos losing. Ocho, the Philadelphia Eagles are still looking for their next offensive coordinator. According to ESPN's Jeremy Fowler, the reported today that the Cowboys blocked Philadelphia's request to talk to Clayton Adams for the same position with the Eagles. When talking to Philly's OC opening this week, Greg Olsen said, "If I'm an offensive play caller, I'm doing everything in my power to get that job. I want to go call plays in Philadelphia. That's a great job." Ocho is calling plays in Philly. Is that a great job?
Hell yeah, it's a goddamn great job. Absolutely. I would love to be the goddamn offensive play caller for goddamn Philadelphia. You mean to tell me I got Devontae Smith? I got A.J. Brown? I got Saquon Barkley in the backfield? I got MVP.
Are you sure you're going to have A.J. Brown next year? Are you sure?
Oh, I don't know. Listen. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I can convince him to stay. If I can convince him to stay, I can. Listen here, A.J. Brown. I'm coming in. You're not going to have none of the problems you had last year. I'm the one calling the plays now. And basically what I'm going to do is we're going to be a pass first team. The offense, the first 15 scripted plays for the next 17 to 18 weeks, the first 15, 3 of those are coming to you. Guarantee you. We will look nothing like we did the previous year. Okay? Fly, Eagles, fly. Now, that's going to be my notion to him if I was given and awarded the offensive coordinator position for the Philadelphia Eagles. Well, that's not a possibility. We know that's not going to happen. But it's a great job, Monk. It's a great job. It's a great job. I think depending on who you get in there, they can expand the horizon to some of the things that Jalen Hurts, some of the things that he does, and some of the things that he doesn't do well. They can make his weaknesses his strengths. And I mean, obviously, we don't want to go in depth to what those may be for those of us who watch the game from the outside and know what we're looking at. But I think they can get back to what's the word? To prominency, from an offensive standpoint, where their identity and everything that we talk about is not just their defense. They can get back to what they did that year they won the Super Bowl, and that's be consistent offensively, especially with the run and with the pass.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a great opportunity. You get Lane Johnson back. The offensive line will be back intact. Hopefully Dickerson and Jurgens get fully healthy. You shore up the right guard position because it wasn't up to par of what you needed it to be. Defensively, you need another rusher. You need an edge. I mean, you got those two guys inside, Jordan Davis and Carter. I like Jalen Phillips. Can you sign Jalen Phillips? Quentin Mitchell, Ocho, he gonna want some bread.
You got to get to him. Ocho. You ain't got no choice. You got to get to him. You ain't got no choice. Oh yeah, he got one more, huh?
So, everything is. Everything is really contingent.
I don't understand what the problem is, huh?
You got money tied up.
I don't understand what the problem is.
And your guard. So you got big money tied up in them. You got money tied up in your quarterback. You got money tied up in 2 receivers. Now, you have to spend some money on the defensive side. That means, Ocho, when it comes down to it, you can't keep everybody. You just can't.
No, you can't.
As much as you would like to, you just can't.
Yeah. Hey, why is that position not filled yet? Everybody should be hawking, knocking down Howie Roseman and Jeffrey Lurie's door for that offensive coordinator position. I don't understand what the problem is.
Ocho, to be honest with you,
I
don't know if this is appealing to a coordinator. I know Greg Olson, but I don't think people view Jalen Hurts like a lot of people does, like the Eagles fans does.
Right.
I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but I don't think he's as viewed as highly or as favorable around the league as maybe Eagles fans have him rated.
Right. I'm not sure why, Unc. I'm not sure why. I've heard the dialogue. I've heard the discourses about him. Him not being a great quarterback when it comes to making anticipatory skills. I mean, anticipatory throws. Receivers having to be wide open before he lets the ball go. I've heard all that stuff, Unc. But we talk about a Super Bowl champion. We talk about a quarterback that is capable of throwing games, a quarterback that all he does is win. And he showed you that, just not at the collegiate level, but he showed you that at the NFL level. He has a great, superior supporting cast around him. And I think that is a great position. Why would you not want to work with a quarterback who has already proved he can win? That makes no sense to me.
But you've heard the same thing that I've heard.
Right.
We know a lot of the same people.
Yeah.
And they say the same thing. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm not saying it's true or untrue. I'm just saying a lot of people in position that don't view him. Right. And a lot of times what happens is that when guys win, we sometimes I think we overvalue it because, Dan Marino never won a Super Bowl. But there are some guys that won Super Bowl that couldn't hold Dan Marino's shoes.
Absolutely.
And so sometimes we get skewed by that, and that's what rings have done. It's really skewed a lot of people's views on how good someone is or isn't. Now, if we want to parse it and says, okay, we're gonna compare Brady, Montana, Mahomes, things like that. Okay, I get you. But sometimes the historically and the pantheon greats, some don't have championships. But to say, well, because he has a championship, he's better. Are we really doing that?
No, you can't. You can't, because you can look at someone and
Yes.
tell, I mean, we all have
Yes.
eyes, right? Some of us got two, some of us got
You
one.
only got one.
In my case, I got one. Hey, yeah, I got one, but I can tell. I have the eye test. You can look at players and understand based on skill set and quality who's better
Right.
and who's not. Now, when it comes to a game where you're winning rings, that collectively, that's a group
Yes.
effort. That's a group effort. But again, when it comes to individual skill and talent, we can damn sure tell who's better than who. So that's a conversation that can be had. But if you got two eyes that work just well, like, come on now. Come on now. But again, like I don't honestly, if nobody is vying for that offensive coordinator job with the Philadelphia Eagles, there's one person they can call. Huh? There's one person that they can call that understands. Huh?
Because you got people thinking Joe Flacco better than Marino.
Who said
He
that?
got a Super Bowl, but that's how they rate. That's how they rate it.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I was smack dab in the middle of Danny.
Okay.
Don't
do that.
I was in the middle of Dan's era in which he played at an extremely high level.
Right.
So I'm old enough to.
Oh yeah.
That's a blessing about being as old as I am, Ocho, because I saw a lot of the greats play. But in this generation now, Ocho, if it didn't happen yesterday, if it happened the day before, it didn't happen. Or that guy wasn't no good.
Right.
And there've been a lot of really, really good players that have been forgotten thanks to the internet. Because the internet only wants you to remember 2 weeks ago. Come on, bro.
Yeah, sometimes that's why you got to take things into your own hands, Yeah, I mean, just making sure a motherfucker remember. You got to take stuff in your own hands.
True.
But anyway, I want to talk about the job over there in Philly. I know we got a lot of Philly fans in the chat, and I know Sirianni personally. Now I don't have no experience coaching.
Well, Phillip Rivers got interviewed for a head coaching job, and he ain't got he got experience coaching at the high school level.
Right. So that makes me qualified for the position with the Eagles. Now, I might not have no experience calling plays in the NFL, but I call them on Madden.
Same thing.
You hear me? In the playbook.
Same thing. You calling plays. You calling plays.
Same play, same scheme, same tactic, same everything. So Sirianni, holla at your boy, because I ain't got no problem moving to Philly for 6 months out of the year. The Philly fans already love me, The city already love me, I got the lingo, dickhead. bring your boy in. What we talk about?
Ian Rappaport said it's a serious possibility Phillip Rivers become the next head coach of the Bills. It's real. It's not a joke.
And you mean to tell me I can't go coach the Eagles as the offensive coordinator?
Nope.
Phillip Rivers get to go coach for the Bills?
Reports say Josh Allen has been sitting in on all the head coaching interviews. Jeff Saturday was the last in 2022 with the Colts, the last person named NFL head coach, albeit on an interim basis, without any prior college or pro coaching experience. Norm Van Brocklin, in 1961, is the last person to be hired as a full-time NFL coach without any prior college.
You know what? That's it.
What do you mean that's it?
That's it. Hey, I'm going to the Eagles. I'm going to the Eagles. I don't care.
Don't you want them to call you first?
I'm calling. Huh? I'm doing my interview. This is part of my interview process right now. Hey, Philly fans. You know what? Yeah, I'm man, it's a wrap. I'm finna pack. Hold on.
What you doing? You pack it up? Yes.
I got my bags ready, boy. We going to Philly?
I'm good.
Hey, listen. They don't even have to hire me. Just bring me in. Bring me up for an interview.
You just want to say you had an interview.
That's one thing. Hey, one thing about it is one thing I can do is I can switch up real good. Now you have Ocho here on camera for Nightcap. You give me Ocho, Philadelphia's offensive coordinator position. It's a completely different animal. It's a completely different person. I changed the way I talk. I'm very professional. I got on a shirt and tie. We can break down film. We can watch film. I can show you where I can improve some of the things that, some of the things that Jalen Hurts may struggle with. I can teach you. I can show you what we need to do to manipulate defenses by changing some of the things that A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith do. Listen, we struggle with the run. What do we need to do with the run? Change some of the things that we do with Saquon Barkley. We got the move. Dude, you don't understand. If they give me the opportunity to coach and call plays for the Philadelphia Eagles, you might as well give us the goddamn Lombardi next year. Because you don't understand what I would bring to that team. The energy. I'm telling you. That's what they need. They need somebody like me in that building.
Ocho, they need you.
Man, I'm talking about take us to the next, man. Ooh, boy. I'm ready. Sirianni, I know you're going to see this. Hey, Big Dom, I know you're going to see this. Mr. Lurie, Mr. Roseman, holla at your boy. Because it's different. It's different.
Stefon Diggs is headed to the Super Bowl after he came back from ACL surgery. He suffered ACL tear he suffered last year while playing for the Texans. Diggs said on the field interview with Cameron Wolf of NFL Media, they was calling me washed, said I didn't have it anymore. I just wanted to prove to myself I am who I say I am. This team took a chance on me, and I wanted to make them proud. I'm thankful. Saw Cardi on the field talking about we going to the Super Bowl. I don't know what it is about Cardi B, but y'all can't make me hate Cardi.
Hold on. You know what? Cardi B is one of those people that she's very likable.
They can't make me hate Cardi.
You can't. She's very likable. I'm happy for Steph too, Unc. I'm happy for Steph. He's come a long way. You know what injuries can do to you mentally. Hey, injuries can crush you. They can crush you, especially when you've been playing for a long time. You've had success, and something like that happened to you. Most of the time, you come back and you're not the same. You're not the same. And he was able to come back from injury, be in the right situation, and still be a perfect piece to the puzzle for the England Patriots.
They didn't need Vikings Stefon Diggs. They didn't need Buffalo Stefon Diggs. That guy ego was uncontrollable, and it wouldn't work in that environment. They got the guy at the right time. Man, Cardi, I was listening to Cardi. She was talking about Stefon's allegedly had another young lady pregnant. She's like, B, we'll figure it out. Hey, let it drop my kid off. You drop yours off. We'll figure it out. Man, I was crying laughing, man.
Hey,
man, she fun, man. It's just it's the way she talk and what she be saying. Yeah. I mean, you can't help but like Cardi, man. She.
That's dope.
Let Cardi get some shine. They need to be showing Cardi at the Super Bowl. I want to see Cardi get some close-ups.
Hey, that's dope, man. That's a in a sense you look at it, it's almost like a fairy tale for Stefon in a sense. It's almost like a fairy tale, man. I'm happy for young Bull, man. All the stuff he's had to go through on and off the field. So I'm glad to see him having success, in the way that, man, you couldn't a movie script couldn't write it any better than this.
All right, we're gonna get you out on this. It's time for our final segment of the evening.
Whoa.
Hey.
Hold on. Hey, we finna go for real?
This segment.
Hey, listen, you done made me take I just took a nap today, and I got so much energy right now. Let's get the people one more hour.
We're not going to do that. Ham _910. Ocho, they call Ghostbusters before they call you.
Hey, so basically what you telling me is you a hater. That's what it sounds like to me.
D2, Ocho, come coach the boys in Philly. We call you Ochocinco.
Yeah, let's go. Fly, Eagles, fly. Fly, Eagles, fly. Hey, Jalen, I know you're going to see this. Hey, hit my line, boy. We can start early.
Jews 1976, Unc Ocho. Y'all must be doing well because y'all giving ESPN and Fox hell after the games. People tune in the Nightcap if they call, make them pay double. You know, me and Ocho gonna do what we do. We got.
Oh yeah, you know.
We ain't got no more clip. Oh, we gonna air it tomorrow? Is that thing airing tomorrow?
Hey, we'll be airing tomorrow.
Huh? Oh no. Oh, what you call them? It's Tuesday. It's gonna be on the day off, right? Oh, my bad. My bad.
What y'all talking about?
The stuff from New York.
Oh,
yeah, we gotta show that.
Don't show no more of that, man. Don't show that.
Thank you, Juice, man. We appreciate all our chat. You know, hey, we love with Ocho. Y'all go back and forth with Ocho and I. Hey, y'all gonna talk. We gonna talk. That's what this is about. So we really, really appreciate you guys tuning in. We had a big number in the chat tonight. Hopefully we can get an even bigger number for the Super Bowl. So we greatly, greatly appreciate you guys for supporting us thus far. True and infamous. First, thank you, Vikings. Second, Ram fans can't say foot or ball. Third, Stephen A., RC, Cam picked the Rams. Now look like clowns. It was a good game. It was a great game. I was not taking the Rams over Seattle. Not at home. Unless you can coax Sam Darnold into turning the football over, they're gonna be tough to beat.
Very.
I'm just gonna say they're gonna be tough to beat. Very tough to beat. Triple X Cup Saturday. Can't say foot or ball. Ocho. Excuse me. Also, if Ocho don't pay you $5,900, it might be some furniture moving in San Francisco. Don't worry about it.
I'm all about moving furniture.
You might be at the ocean. I throw his ass overboard.
Nah, listen, but I've been in the weight room, man. I'm liable to whoop you right now.
I'm weak right now.
I'm liable. I'm about 225 too.
I heard my elbow,
I'm liable to whoop you right now.
I heard my elbow, man. 225, 275, killing me.
That's it.
That's it. That's all I got.
Man, I'm repping that. That ain't nothing to me.
Well, rep me my money.
No, I'm talking about lifting weights.
All right, we gonna see. Aaron Jones, Eagles, smoking on that Broncos pack. Did all that hating for what? Ponies in Cancun. Man, y'all some haters, Eagle fans. Brandon Crow, as a former player, how do you guys play with no sleeves in the cold, snowy conditions? Is there a reason for not layering up? Love the show. Keep it up. Yeah, because you got to be able to hold on to the ball.
Bingo. I was gonna say the same thing. Hey, think about this. When it's cold, right? Think about Derrick Henry and the problems he had with the struggles and fumbling the ball. Remember those sleeves he was wearing? You can't feel the ball. You want that skin to leather contact with the ball, or it's gonna slip right up out of there.
That ball, But see, the thing is now,
especially
Ocho,
when it's cold. When it's cold, it's even worse.
Ocho, but you know now, Ocho, they let you have them balls for the whole week. They used to just let us get them on Sunday. That thing be slick. So now they don't let the balls got all beat all up. They don't put them in the dry. They don't all kind of things. But when it's cold, the ball, it gets hard and it gets slick. Mm-hmm. And so I wanted the skin, pick skin against my skin. Mm-hmm. So you put Vaseline on the outer layer to try to keep the heat in. But that's it. And because they can grab you. DB's gonna grab and hold.
Yep, every time.
Hold nothing.
Hey, Unc, you know what I thought about too? Hey, Ash, you hear me? Ash, you can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, look, hey, chat, Unc, this for you too real quick. I want to go, before we go to the next question, I want you to think about this, right? Hey, chat, listen very closely. Unc, what pronouns, you with me? What pronouns do chocolate use?
What pronouns do chocolate use?
Yeah,
Hershey.
chocolate. You know, like chocolate you eat. Okay. Okay, you got it. There you go. That's a good one, huh? You got it. Okay. I'm gonna let you have that one. You got you good. That's the first time you got one. Hey.
Y'all remember those? Desmond Linsky, 599. Hey, Unc, just wanted to give you a big shout out for you, Shay Laportier. Me and my family celebrate 4 birthdays this month. Your cognac was a star. Appreciate you, man. Thank you very much for your purchase, man. Can't thank you enough. KI 9650, Unc. I met Terrell Davis back in November at Ruth Chris in Centennial, Colorado, and I told him I'm a Pats fan. He laughed and said he feels sorry for me. I wonder if he's laughing now. Damn. J-Ski 97, I've been waiting for this. 123 Cancun donkey fan talking all that ish, but they don't want to tweet back, making all these excuses about not playing, but told me Stidham was good to do. Man, please. J-Ski, y'all got us today. Y'all the team. I got to salute you. Aaron Owens, Minnesota messed up big time letting Sam Darnold walk. They absolutely did. Allen Alexander the Great, how ironic is it that McVay didn't trust Kyron Williams on the goal line in Seattle? Chris Evans, I just want to shout out my Patriots defense. They might not have the biggest names, but they are still good players and deserve to be mentioned like other teams with great defenses. But that's what, Coach Belichick always had, guys that rose to the occasion. Now he had some solid players. You look at Willie McGinnis and Rodney Harrison and Teddy Bruschi. They had obviously they had Revis and things like Revis like that. Ty Law is in the Hall of Fame. Revis is in the Hall of Fame. I'm trying to think who's the next guy. I think Rodney's gonna get some attention. But no, the Patriots played well. They did a great job. They go out and get Milton Williams, Gonzalez. They drafted Gonzalez a couple years ago. He's played well. I like Spillane. Yeah. They got Jones in the slot. Caleb on Chason. It's been unbelievable for this team.
Crazy.
Anthony Jennings from Alabama has played well. They got guys that play well. They got guys that fit that scheme and do a great job within that scheme. Destroy. Y'all really thought Geno was better for this team rather than Sam Darnold? Don't run. I think they offered Geno. Geno said no. They tried to sign Geno. They said no.
Yeah, he chose to leave. He chose to leave. They let DK go. They let Tyler Lockett go, and now I understand why they were able to let those two go, because that goddamn emergence of JSN, he wasn't able to reach his full potential until everyone else was out the goddamn door. And now we see why.
Name. How stressful is it leading up to the Super Bowl? Is it hard to sleep nights leading up to it? Did it start to feel more like just another playoff game by your third? Yeah, it's hard to sleep because you don't want to let the team down. You know it's at stake. You don't want to lose that game because I was, winning the Broncos and they roping the field off and they ushering all those Packers players off the field, and all of our, we're coming on the field and our families are coming on the field. Man, that's a terrible feeling. That's a terrible feeling. I didn't feel it, but I can just imagine. Man, please. Yeah, you don't sleep. Now, you get X amount of tickets. You're getting 15 tickets. You get 2 comps, and then you pay for 13. That's very, very expensive. Now, I think the cheapest ticket, Ocho, it might be $100,000 worth of tickets. The tickets are I think the tickets are maybe $2,000 a ticket.
And I'm just saying, if I was playing in the Super Bowl, honestly, if you're not my immediate family, my mama, my grandma, you're not my kids, the best seat in the house for you to watch the Super Bowl is at home. That's the best seat. Yeah, it's the best seat. Outside the people that need to experience the Super Bowl with me are my kids and my immediate. Now I ain't talking about no cousins, no uncles, and all that. My mama, my daddy, my kids, and that's it.
Your first game watching me play wasn't going to be the Super Bowl. So if you hadn't seen Shannon Sharpe in a preseason game, a regular season game, or a playoff game, why you calling?
Don't.
Man, I know you got some tickets. I do, but not for you. So obviously, mom, sister, kids, girlfriend, my coach, my brother's wife, And then when I was in Tampa, Bucket and his wife came. So, yeah. Too Sloppy Joe. Don't forget about the Seattle DB who broke up the pass on 4th down and started jawing with the ref. Seattle DBs have brain worms or something. Well, no, he was celebrating in front of the Rams bench, and he got carried away. Boy, can you imagine they had lost that? I don't even want to think about it. Dylan Hale. Wow, I'm a Bucs fan, and I love how the Seahawks won. JJ Carver, 80, decreased the unsportsmanlike penalty to 5 yards. It should not be 15. It's the same thing as roughing the pass. One person could be physically hurt. The other cause hurt feelings. Thanks, New York Giants. It's going to be a first down anyway.
Yeah, regardless.
Deep Green VO, let it sink in. Sam Darnold just made the Super Bowl before draft mates Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen. He did.
Yeah. Those
guys had the opportunities first, but he made it first. V1P3R Gaming 13. Every NFL analyst says Sam needs to be the guy in Week 16 and Week 18 divisional round NFC title game. Will his Super Bowl ring be enough? Look, a lot of people thought he could easily be the first round pick the year Baker went number 1 overall. He went number 3rd. He went to a bad situation. Organizations matter. Coaching matter. Who coaches you matter. He's gotten great coaching, and you see what he's been able to do. Everybody doesn't have that luxury. A lot of times these guys bounce around and they don't get an opportunity to go study under Kyle Shanahan for a year, to go under Kevin O'Connell for another year. And then Clint Kubiak, that's the same system that Shanahan runs. Where do you think he learned it from? Because his dad was under Mike. And Kyle called plays under Coob in Houston. So,
I mean, listen, what we've seen from Sam Darnold the past 2 years, you can understand why he was the 3rd pick in the draft. This is why. He just went to an unfortunate situation. If you look at over the years, those that have went to the New York Jets, I mean, need I say more?
Don't say no more. Tone the Virgo, as a Raven fans, I couldn't be more happier for Mike McDonald. Look, he had that defense playing, and you were a couple of plays away. His last year there, you had Kansas City at home. Defense balled out, but, they made a few more plays when they had to have them, and they went to the Super Bowl, and Mike McDaniel went away, and your defense hadn't been the same since. Valto, FJS 8974, Rams fan here. If we take the 3 points, Unc and Ocho, maybe McVay don't waste those 2 timeouts, and we probably have a different outcome. The special team turnover killed us. Yeah, you play double for turnovers. He had dodged a bullet one time. He fumbled it and he got on it. This time, I don't know how he fell, Ocho. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever seen a guy do that.
Yeah, he tripped over himself, misjudging the ball. And it was going. If I would have just let it go. Forget that.
Well, when he fell, Ocho, he I guess he ain't never fallen and rolled before. He ain't never stop, drop, and roll, huh?
Yeah, hey, that's a pressure situation too. Yeah, that was tough.
Play for keeps. What's up, Unc and Ocho? Put my fam in y'all prayers. I lost my mom this morning. Gonna watch y'all tonight to help keep calm my nerves. Rest up, Mom Yolanda. You'll be missed. Man, bro, I'm sorry to hear that.
My condolences.
I am so sorry to hear that. We're here at Nightcap are sending our thoughts and prayers to all those that's impacted by Yolanda's passing, man. I appreciate you tuning in, but, bro, we understood if you didn't. But I know you want to have your mind on something else, so you're not thinking about the sad heartbreak and tragedy. But I pray God give you strength, peace, and understanding in this time of sorrow. So thank you, man. Thank you for your support, and rest easy, Yolanda. Juice 1976, Unc Ocho, Zion Williamson's signature shoe line is being discontinued by Jordan brand. The second largest rookie deal, $75 million behind LeBron, $90 million. Unc, thanks for not giving up on us and your Shay Shay Media team. It's just hard with all the, he's not playing. Okay, we'll talk about this tomorrow. We'll talk about this. We don't want to do it, We'll talk about this tomorrow. But yeah, I saw that. It's tough. He has
Damn.
not met the expectations. So hopefully he will. Hopefully he will. Caleb Robinson, yes, sir. Caleb Robinson said, yes, sir, Ocho. Claim your Patriots victory. Nope, we're not letting him do that today.
Listen, I was just showing love.
that's
I
what
was
you
just
do,
showing
is
love to
showing
the
love?
Patriots. I was just showing love, congratulating them for actually making it. And I just so happened to be on the team, not too long ago. So
You caught a
I was just
touchdown
showing
against
love.
my
I'm not jumping
Broncos.
on the. Yeah, I'm not jumping on the bandwagon, or nothing, but the fact that they beat your Broncos,
Or you on the bandwagon
I was
then?
kind of happy about that. Nah, I'm not, no, I'm saying I'm congratulating them for beating y'all, not just they built their ass, BTA.
Uh,
Hey, you going to Cancun with them?
no. Baba Patel, shut your A up. Don't say nothing tonight. It's Ocho show tonight, for real. Your Broncos are effed up next year. Pat Mahomes will be back to run that division. Burrow, Lamar, Allen will be in contention too. So what does that mean for your Patriots? You do realize that if they back, that makes it more difficult for you guys too, right? Mm-hmm. So you think the Broncos are just the only ones that got to play those teams? I'm King Rail. Hey, Ocho, how much I got to pay to get a gym session with you in Miami? Any day is good for me. I need to get right in the gym with my favorite pro player.
Hey, man, you ain't got to pay me nothing, man. I'm out here, man. I'm all the way up out west. I be in there, getting at it. 6 in the morning. So you up at 6 in the morning, you come on out west, man. I'm easy to find.
Trudy Lawrence, Shay. Do you believe the altitude and the thin air affects the players, not just the weather? I think it's a combination of both, but you got to put them in a situation. I mean, the game was really slow paced today. I mean, nobody could really run up tempo, so it was a really a lethargic type of a game. So the Broncos really could never put them under the gun. But I thought the Patriots did a great job of handling how they handled the weather, how they handled the inclement weather, and how they handled the Broncos defense. And they won, and they earned that victory today. JR_triple I. If only the Broncos would have picked up free agent quarterback who run the ball and used him in the second half, they'd probably be heading to the Super Bowl. Maybe. We'll never know, bro. L Madness 90, Seahawks winning. It's all coming from a Falcons fan. To be continued. Bengals. They not good. Bo Nix better than John L. I ain't gonna even finish that. Piano man. Hey, Unc and Ocho. Can you give a birthday shout out to my cousin Hauser? He's a lifelong Steeler fan. Hauser, happy birthday, bro. Thank you. Steelers hired Mike McCarthy. Hopefully that brings you guys some playoff success. But thank you for watching Nightcap. I appreciate that. We appreciate that. Daniel Wells, Unc and Ocho, we Viking fans know we're effed up with Sam, but damn, y'all don't got to keep shoving it in our face. We know we effed up.
Yeah, we not gonna shove it in your face. I mean,
imagine when if he hosts that Super Bowl, what y'all gonna see? I'll be petty. I take out a full page ad. Thank you, Minnesota. No, I wouldn't do that. Old school Taurus 81, Seahawks flying high. You know there's balling. We are Super Bowl bound. We focused. You look good. You look good. The Waddy Way, Lamar make you cuss Jones has a lot. Oh, has the slot. Better not let Pats wear white. Make them Sammy see the ghost again. Love the show. Bro, that's not a good matchup for Jones, man. But look, the one thing I know about the Patriots, in big games, they always be ready to play. I expect nothing less. Good evening, gentlemen. Will you talk about any UFL games when their season starts? I mean, maybe here and there if there's some spectacular plays, but I don't think that's something that we're like go into detail like we do with the NFL or college. Ashley Jablair. Hey, Unc and Ocho, my name is Ashley. Could I have guessed that? Could I get a shout out? Y'all are my favorites. Why is y'all podcast much better than the Kelsey brothers? I think we do different things. But first of all, happy birthday, Ashley. Thank you for watching Nightcap.
Happy birthday.
We appreciate your support. I think the Kelsey's brother. I think Kelsey's do a great job. We just do we just
really,
different. We just different.
Yeah, completely different.
We're gonna tell funny stories. We're gonna talk about things that a lot of other podcasts aren't going to talk about. But we appreciate your support. Sports Grill 15 Ocho need that. What's that? Estevao jersey from Chelsea. Is that him?
Yeah. It's a young Brazilian player. He played for Chelsea. Unc. He real nice.
Killer goal today.
It'd be a matter of fact, equivalent. He'd be like Dante Hall in his prime. That's him. He young Brazil. He'd be the closest thing we have to Neymar when it comes to a player with excitement and still has a little flair to his game.
True Speaks 1-on-1 with Mike. The Steelers will have their first losing season in a while. Plus, they don't have a quarterback. Well, Art Rooney II said he is open to Aaron Rodgers coming back. Aaron is very familiar with Mike and that system, so we'll see what happens. Fans, Belichick's text to Wrong Brian congratulating him on the New York head coaching job was wow. Text to Flores meant for Dayball. Unc, should coaching spots only be open after the Super Bowl? No. But I want to know why everybody pulling out that Browns coaching thing. Mike McDaniel was there. Mike McDaniel said, "No, I don't even want to talk to y'all."
Man, you know why? Hey, chat. Make sure y'all spam the Eagles and let them know. Holla at your boy, even if it's just for an interview. You ain't got to hide. Just bring me in for an interview. Eagles offensive coordinator job.
Sawyer Carson, 93 Unc versus 08 Ocho, 12 rounds, 3 minutes boxing. Who takes the win?
And what?
I'm knocking Ocho out.
Are you talking about in boxing or MMA?
Oh, I know you ain't winning
what
MMA.
We doing? Hey, Unc,
Ocho, you don't know how to wrestle.
I make you tap out. Unc, I got ground game like Khabib. What you talking about? Unc, man, I will make you tap out, man. I'll break your arm, Unc.
Ivan Agostino, game on the line. Who y'all taking, JSN or Puka? Either one. That's why I'm surprised on that fourth down they didn't throw the ball to Puka or Devontae. Scuba Steve, Unc Ocho, I recommend the show for Fanatics Fest in July. Please come. If we receive an invite, that'll be something we'll seriously consider. Rashawn Show, what's up, Unc and Ocho? What are some changes you'll make to the Pro Bowl to get fans interested again? It's nothing.
I know. I got the first one. What? You take some of the Pro Bowl players from the past that are still in shape and have them go against the current players. That's exciting. That's exciting because I would love to go to the Pro Bowl and route up some of these DBs that think they can cover any of us from the past. I just think it would be dope.
It's over.
T.O. is in great shape. Can you imagine T.O.? I don't even know what DBs made the Pro Bowl. T.O. routing up Denzel Ward. I'm sure Denzel probably made it. Or Pat Surtain having to deal with me at 58 years old and me scoring on him. Man, please. It'd be dope.
Paradise Lane boy. Ocho, do you think teams are going to get by with mediocre quarterbacks and elite defense? Is history repeating itself? No. Because Drake Maye had a mediocre game, but if you look at his play, he's in the MVP discussion. So clearly he hasn't been mediocre. No, you have that, and you see the difference. When he needed to make a play, he made a play. The difference is Stidham didn't make a play. So even with an elite defense, so no, history is not going to repeat itself. Remedy 944, how's Ocho going to complain about the Cowboys keeping Pickens with Lamb while Bengals have $276 million dropped up in T and Chase? Come on, man.
What does that have to do with Pickens going somewhere where we can get his true value? Okay? This has nothing to do with what the Bengals did. I want Pickens to get his true value and be his own number one.
They said they wanted T to get his true value and be his own number one.
He wanted to stay there.
Okay, well, maybe Pickens want to stay.
No, Pickens wants to go get his money, and he's not going to get it there. I talked to him. I can call him right now.
Flip tips. Hey, love y'all. Go Pats. It's my birthday tomorrow, 40. I was nervous. Happy birthday, bro. Congratulations. Hard fought, well-earned victory. Edu 15 Knicks, no excuse, but Bo didn't play. See you next season. Go Broncos. Nope. I wish it was just that simple. Queen of Topics TV, hey, Unc. The Broncos may have lost, but the ladies, I'll accept your beard as a win. Don't cut it off. It looks great on you. Queen, thank you very much.
Okay, I see. Hey, Unc, boy, you been a hot topic since you grew that beard out, boy. Huh?
Shane Miller, why don't receivers catch punts?
I like that for you.
It's important. Well, you see, once he bobbled two of them, they put Kyron Williams back there. But he just fair caught it. Marlon Spivey, I bet your boy Skip tried to make an argument that Baker better than Adam D. I don't know.
Who was Adam?
I guess you meant Sam Darnold. Because they were both in Sam, yeah. They were both in Carolina together. Turbo TZA, I will be in Vegas for WrestleMania in April. What spots do you recommend I check out?
Soul Food Cafe.
Grits Cafe. I thought it was the Grits Cafe.
That Soul Food Cafe and Grits Cafe is for breakfast. Soul Food Cafe is for lunch. Make sure tell them Ocho sent you, and you'll get a 10% discount on your meal.
They won't even let you in. Hey, guys, man, thank you guys for joining us so much. We have our Super Bowl matchup. The New England Patriots will take on the Seattle Seahawks. The Patriots win 10-7 in snowy Denver, and the Seahawks hold on to be a very valiant Rams team by the score of 31-27. Thank you guys for joining us. Y'all know who I am. I'm your favorite Unc, my partner and co-host, the Liberty City legend, the Bingo Ring of Fame honoree, a former Pro Bowler, All-Pro. He's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that like button. And do us a favor, go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. We'd like to thank you personally for your support and your continued support. Those looking to purchase a bottle of Shea by LaPortier, head over to LaPortier.com, cognac.com, if you cannot find it in a state or city near you. It is a premium VSOP, the best tasting, smoothest VSOP cognac on the market. I just need you to compare it against other cognacs and let us know what you think. Please drink responsibly and stay safe. Tickets for our live Super Bowl show in San Francisco are on sale now. That link is pinned in the chat. The show will be Thursday night, February the 5th at the Earps Theater in San Francisco. So Bay Area, Patriot fans, Seahawks fans, come through, show some love to Unc and Ocho, and then attend the game and see if your team pulls it out. Meet and greet tickets are almost sold out. We have about 10 or so left, so head over to get your purchase and make sure you get an opportunity to hang out with me, Ocho, and I. Ocho, we have a very special guest that will be performing. Bay Area rapper LaRussell will be coming through to perform a couple of songs for us. I think we got something else lined up for you guys that attend the show. Again, the Seahawks hold on to beat the Rams in the thriller, and the Broncos lose to the Patriots 10-7. I am Unc. He's Ocho. We'll see you tomorrow night. Thank you guys for joining us. Peace.